Some like drums, maybe.
Now I'm doing 4. Click on that.
Do you want any? What about some? Do you want any cymbals?
Cymbals? Yes. 1 every 8 bars. Keep that hi-hat rolling. Fast.
So how
You
did you
watch your
I'm
fucking
gonna play it. Okay.
stupid AI helping somebody with FL
Well, maybe you
Studio.
should call her then. Just
Yeah.
So she's expecting you to come over, right? If you came to the wrong house, shouldn't you call her and
Yeah, it's a pretty chill
tell her
beat,
that
honestly.
you went to the wrong house?
Do it now.
I
It's taking a long time to respond for someone who's expecting you to show up.
Niggas
So
Valentine,
she
bro.
just
I fucking love that shit, bro.
Just the person
Valentine.
didn't answer if she thought she's expecting you. That's really weird. Who's that the wrong girl? I know it's hard to keep track, but you just got coincidentally all the.
Nah, never mind, bro. You can stay on Midnight Club. I'm finna play some UFC.
Damn, who's the girl that you're supposed to be meeting tonight? That was
Save
her.
yourself
watching the
today.
stream, bro.
Why didn't she answer?
You watching the stream?
Yeah, I don't know, Daniel.
I got that.
Never heard of this happening before.
I'm always
It's very
gonna be
unfortunate
on
that
the stream, nigga. You know I'm always on stream,
kept
nigga.
talking to
You don't
someone
gotta
that
tell
told
me,
you
bro.
and then
Next time I'll take
accidentally
offense to it, bro.
Because you thought you were meeting an 18-year-old.
Basically that.
Okay.
Say that then.
Yeah. Have any
That
girls
then,
in your
nigga.
Snapchat recently gave you their address and told you to come over?
Yeah.
Besides this one.
On that.
For that it in, for that
On that
it in,
five.
for that it in,
On that 5.
for that it in, for that in.
Yeah, for that.
Can I see that one? So was that from today?
For that in, for that five.
When did she send you her address? Was that for you to show up today? Were you supposed to show up to that address today?
Photograph that you're gonna say something.
So how? Okay. Oh.
I fucking said something.
For that in, for that
Yeah, I'm
in, for
trying.
that in,
It's just.
for that in, for that in,
Yeah.
for that in. For that
It's just weird to me that you even carried on a conversation with her. And then
For that
accidentally.
in, for that in, for
That's
that in,
backwards.
for that in.
So I guess that's what happens when you're talking to so many girls. You just got one.
For that in.
Maybe you talk to them on Twitter or you send your Snapchat and they leave you on red. I guess that's just what happens.
For that.
But she never told you to come over. But she never told you to come over.
For that in, we fucking did. Yeah, we fucking did, we fucking did, we fucking did. For that in, for that in, for that in,
You should give them a call.
for that day, for that day.
You don't want to.
For that day.
You still understand what's going on here. What do you think is going on?
So it's not nice. Murder on the beat, so it's not
So now you know
nice.
what's up. Okay. I'll give you someone. Daniel, there's nothing else you have to say. I have to let you know. I'm Steve Hansel, the Predatorial Investigation Unit. We're doing an online series about adults who try to get those kids online for sex.
Like he don't for real know he's
And,
about to
you
be
just make
registered.
excuses.
That's I was in a fan, bro.
Oh, yeah, no problem.
Who's that nigga?
Yeah.
Sure.
I know, bro.
Oh, damn. I thought I was taking the shortcut.
So you said you showed up here to show you.
Nigga, you gotta turn down your music, nigga.
That shit
I
out?
hear that shit.
I should have gone to him. Why didn't I look through the text messages and she
There you go. Thank you for letting me know.
Yeah, but so you know she's doing it. You thought you were talking to someone else?
I should look through that.
For that day, for that day, for that, for that.
Conversation with us, truthful, untruthful, all the hot fire, for everything that you already in trouble, right? You know that, but else is be in here.
You know in like 2 minutes or a minute, however behind that.
This is still important. And we already
Yeah, I know. It's so fucking behind.
yeah. I believe we came to
Okay, well, as we saw the pictures of you, your name, we know it's you. Yeah, like I said, that was just being honest is what makes you feel like I know you know the truth, we know the truth. Just be honest, okay? What was your intentions?
No!
What's that?
That day, for that day, for that, for that.
Established. We know that's not the truth.
Did you come here to have sex with her? Did you come here to have sex with her?
You came here to chill. So was there any talk about sex or anything sexual in your conversations with her prior to coming here? For search of the United States report to hurt me.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, bros knows he's not guilty too.
I mean, I was just saying hypothetically, if he was cuffed tonight, I told him.
We didn't say for
But, you know, we're watching
For real, bro, he could.
like,
All right, so
It's so
the cops took
nonchalant
away
about it.
boy Daniel. However, I was able to pull up what I think this
yeah,
is
I
dad's
would have watched for
number.
the reaction.
His dad's got a video,
That
and it's still
one
there 'cause
old man
Daniel got
that's like,
arrested, and his dad's not gonna have his car back, which means
And
he's
they
not
acts
gonna
like a
be able to
baby
store it
afterwards,
anymore, and
but
it's
I was
free
like-
use. Yeah, he's like 74 or something, so I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna try calling him right now just to see if he answers, so we can tell him the situation since Daniel didn't want to phone you himself.
oh, right in the wall. Oh,
Hi, am I speaking to Emmanuel? This is Skeet Hansen. Hi, I'm Skeet Hansen with the Predatorial Investigation Unit. Would your son be Daniel by chance? Is your son named Daniel? And did Daniel happen to drive your car somewhere tonight, sir? Yeah, he said he was going to buy something at the store. We are aware of that. However, what I have to tell you, sir, is that he actually was caught up in a sting operation trying to meet a female for sex. That is actually what he used your car for. The car is actually here in Chaska, Minnesota, and your son Daniel has been taken into custody by the Chaska Police Department for these offenses. Yes, to have sex with a female. And yeah, he is currently in custody at the Chaska Police Department. No, sir, he didn't go to the store. There were actually no groceries found from the vehicle at all. Maybe he was planning to go to the store after, but he is currently in custody. And your vehicle is actually here in Chaska. Now, we were going to have to arrange to have it towed. And we don't want to do that inconvenience with an impound. For the mom, that's what he said. Yeah. Well, unfortunately he didn't do that. Yeah. To call the police. Well, your son is with the police, sir. Your son Daniel, if that's the one you're referring to.
Yeah, not my son. I sent my second son.
Oh, your second son. Okay. Yeah, it is a mess. It's a big old mess. Okay, there's a car here behind Daniel's dad's car. Let's see what this is about. How you doing?
Hey,
how you doing?
Are you Daniel's brother?
Yeah.
You're Daniel's brother?
Yeah.
Okay, this would be Daniel's dad's vehicle?
Is that your dad's car?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Daniel was taken in police custody earlier today.
Mm-hmm.
He was trying to meet a female for sex.
Yeah, and I spoke to your dad on the phone just a little bit ago about it.
Why are you recording me?
Oh, we just record everyone we talk to.
We'll put your face out.
Well, you're free to leave whenever.
No, you can't record me.
Oh, actually, we can legally. It's a one-party consent state.
Yeah,
We just document everything.
can't record me.
Oh, you want to leave?
I'm definitely gonna leave, but you can't.
Okay. Well, we can.
And,
We have police authorization.
and I'm telling you, you can't record me.
That's okay. It's a one
It's a one-party consent state, so we can record you. And you're on our property.
You can't record me.
Okay. Well, we can, but okay. Were you going to take the vehicle? Because we were going to have it towed otherwise.
I'm gonna pick up the vehicle, but
Okay. Do you have anyone else that can come get it?
yep, I'm gonna pick it up.
Could you just kind of give us a heads up whenever you're coming back to get it? Okay, appreciate that. And my name is Skeet Hansen. Just shoot me a call or text whenever you're going to pick it up. He would be at the Chaska Police Department right now. So, yes, sir. Just give me a heads up when you're going to pick it up.
Thank you, sir.
Nice meeting you. Hey, this brother's probably up right there too.
Oh my god, it's the same fucking team. Are you serious? Fucking serious. Oh my god, we're serious.
You wanna watch an eBay makeover on the Tahoe?
Dang.
In front of his wife.
Hey, he's pulling into the Dead Creek Saloon. Hey, Shaw? Shaw? Yeah? What's going on, Shaw? I want you to turn the car off for us. Can you turn the car off? Who are you? What would your relation be to Shaw?
My son-in-law.
Your son-in-law. So Shaw's married?
My daughter.
Let me just ask you this. Would this be a please?
Yes, sir.
Boys, it's Voice Keep Hands in here, back at it again. Right now, we are in the parking lot of Bronner's here in Frankenmuth, Michigan. You might be asking, you know, it's clearly July, summer. What the hell are you doing in Frankenmuth? You're supposed to be here in Frankenmuth. Well, what brings us here is
yeah, we wonder what.
Yeah,
Shah,
we went to
S-H-A-H.
The one time we went to one was at Pinballs. Bro, she beat my ass, bro. She whooped my ass. She got like 30.
This water park
30 points. I really got like 15.
It's called Zebras or Zender's Splash Park or something.
Damn, nigga, you ass.
Oh man, bro. But she used to play basketball.
Trying to have a little bit of a splish splash with this, and that's not okay. He talks about possibly sneaking into the room, her checking for her mom before she sends a nude picture to make sure that her mom doesn't see. He's asked this girl for nudes on plenty of occasions. Here he says
why are we pushing
that?
that?
With her, and he would kiss her neck and hold her in his arms until she wakes up. And when she opens her eyes, he will be the first thing that she sees. And then she will turn back to face him and kiss him. He's getting really
played some driving games.
Loving my body against yours.
She beat me once, and I beat her
French toast for her in the morning. Poses the idea of getting a hotel. Tongue to kiss her pretty lips. Yeah, he did propose the idea of getting a hotel with this girl, to which, you know, we agreed. We didn't know he was going to get this. So, you know, one of the next screenshots after that we have here is the confirmation here. Zender's Splash Park Village. He has paid for it. It's $236 for the night. Today, the 2nd of July.
Oh my god.
He's saving for it or what?
Guy shot
yeah.
He's posted up in the room. He's already checked in. And
yes, sir.
How
much percentage of the way are you there for the one that you want or looking at?
So all we have to do is go for a knock. He did video chat this girl, and he thought he was being slick, but he wasn't, because we recorded this video chat. We recorded everything on video chat.
I had some money saved up, but then I had to.
Damn!
I had to give up some for my
he goes on to say, you know,
yeah, they really
a few more
my
things.
ass
He says,
with the out-of-state.
before he said that, he said he had a huge bulge in his pants, and it's hard to hide, and that she may be scared. And then after they
out of
saw the
state,
video here, he says, "Do you like it?"
For what?
He says, "That's good. It loves me." I told you I'm super excited, and we do have a recorded phone call.
Nigga, but you ain't out of state. You literally in this bitch.
That's what I'm saying.
To show him her young tits, as he says.
They tripping, bro. You need to talk to financial aid niggas.
Yeah.
I was a thing that told you that.
I want to see your young tits.
Did financial aid tell you that?
They say from the school I got emails about it.
So that I can send some more motivated to come see you.
What the fuck?
Just disgusting. So that's pretty much the gist of what we got on shot here. Obviously, him showing the on video is the most damning thing we have against him, but I think we're looking at a few felonies here. So let's get suited up and prepared to get this hotel room a knock. So he's already given you the room number. He's expecting you to knock at the door right now. Okay. What's the most recent update?
Benefits.
Says just on my phone, watching TV, looking at your pictures. What are you doing? Text me when you're 5 minutes away. Okay, so he is not even on the lookout in the lobby. He says, I can get naked. Here we go. We are pulling up.
Rabbit did. That was some government. Yeah, that was not Texas government shit.
Some like that, full beard, big Squidward ass nose.
I mean, some national.
It's not organized. You boys don't need to scope out the lobby right now, just on the off chance that he's in the lobby waiting for her. So she's gonna let me know what's up in the next couple minutes. Hey, so he's in the parking lot?
Yeah, he's at his car, so I'm working back. I'm like scared.
Where is he parked?
Yeah,
Do you see him?
he's like just standing by his car.
He's standing by his car.
Like behind his car.
What kind of car?
He's really hiding.
What kind of car is
I
it?
have no idea. I couldn't even see it. I just saw him. He was just staring at me.
Like you
And
act.
then like he's not in him.
Hey, just hold up. Don't come back here because he might follow you or something.
Oh man, I'm so scared.
So where you came from, that's where you saw him?
Yeah, so I was walking to like the entrance, and then I saw him like behind his car, and he was just standing there. He's like sending me pictures of the building. Oh, he's sitting like him. He's in a white after like a CD.
Oh, you
If you
saw
guys
him?
come right now, you can like catch him and photo.
Okay, no, we want to get him to like walk in. So he's still in the car?
I think he's following me inside.
Okay, we see someone moving him. Accurate. That's gotta be him. It's Tim, right?
Yeah.
Okay, keep walking.
Yes.
Just go like upstairs or something.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm going
make
to the arcade, you know.
Okay. Or no, go to 256. Just keep going.
No. Can I go in here? Yeah. Okay.
Try to not let him see you. Yeah, okay. Wait, no, that's right. Here, you walked in.
Okay, I told him I'm going to the room.
Okay, so we should be seeing him. Yeah, we're walking in right now. We should see him at 256. 256 is next. Yeah. Hey, you don't see him there, do you?
Me?
Yeah. Where you at?
No, I'm not okay.
Okay. We're gonna have you. Yeah, we're all gonna go to regular floor 2. He's in the room. He's in the room. Now we got him. Because he saw you go in. Now he's in the room. This is the room.
Let me see that shit.
Come on, to run. Let's do this. Just keep going. Just tell me you're at the room. Just tell me you're at the room. Go to 256. Yeah.
Hello?
Hey, are you at 256? Are you at 256?
No.
But he did, but he might come back to the ring. He's coming? He's calling. Alright. He's calling. This guy's getting strong at the last second. We're gonna get him now. He thought he saw something else. He wants me to come down. So, I think you might just have to go downstairs, wait for him. Like, just come up here to his room. You guys play under? But play under? Okay,
Oh! No fucking way. Dude. Oh my god.
Yo! That's still on.
Yeah, he just passed us. He might be in his room. It's possible. I think he went in his room.
Yeah.
Oh, so you know. Okay, very much. Oh, thanks, man.
Like and subscribe.
Oh, but the guy's here. He's got a room. Yeah. 256. Yeah. I will go. Can't be inside. Oh, okay. Yeah, for sure. Oh, they're going to. Yeah, that's right. Okay, thanks. Cool. So, yeah, it's still there.
There's some more section.
That's what it looks like.
For it catching you some more.
Okay, that's fine. Okay.
I am a super car.
Okay, that's fine. Okay. What were you going to kick him out of his room?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I did myself.
Oh, the cops over there. Okay. So are you just calling them?
If it's automated, that's ridiculous.
Are you just calling them, like, just for him?
We're gonna call him, so you guys have to go through.
Okay.
But we're gonna get him to go as well.
Got it. Okay. Do we know if he's, like, actually in the room right now?
He's actually in there, but I'm gonna call him on the cameras, and then I'll find him.
Alright, you go out before us so it doesn't look like we're together. Wait, is this the, is that the accurate? No. He's pulling in, he's pulling in. Just keep going this way so we don't look like we're together. Let's just make it look like we're leaving. Maybe we should just go back in the car so we're not just like standing here. Yeah, we're just gonna go back. We're going back in the car. But you just saw him turn that corner.
Like, very fast.
Okay, keep now. You sent him the picture of you, right? That you're out there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he definitely pulled in again though, and then went, because I just walked like the whole premises of Acura and I have not seen a white Acura.
Yeah.
Wait, I see an Acura back there right now.
Back like to your right?
In the parking lot we were in.
The parking lot we were in.
That's definitely him.
I don't see an Acura. Oh, there he is. He's pulling out again?
Yeah.
Shot.
That's finally hit that.
Try to be low here. It's definitely him. He just keeps it.
I feel like you lied to me about being... What?
About being what?
About being 19, and it just seems wrong. I never said I was 19.
I still feel like he still wants to see about
Yeah,
it.
I think he's definitely here, like in town.
I feel like he hasn't like gone home yet.
We got a McDonald's or a gas station somewhere.
Oh, I think I see a white. Oh my gosh, I think I see a white. That's a truck, but there's a car behind him. That's white. And it might just be him. Oh wait, the bastard. Oh my gosh, he's turning in.
Oh yeah. He's gonna see the cop car now though. But he's also gonna see you right there. That might be him. Might be him.
Probably his shit, bro. Why don't he walk?
What the?
Huh? He probably saw the cop car and just kept driving. I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. He keeps driving by, bro.
God, such a fucking...
Oh, come on, come back in here. Come back in, child. Come back in.
Oh, that's here again. We get him.
Oh, there he is. He's in the park.
We're probably gonna be able to get him, dude.
Let's go to the car with you.
He's on me at the end.
The license plate number. He's right here. Oh, don't be like too sus about it. This is him though. Oh, just stop here. Just let him. They got him. Who's this though?
Gas man.
That's him. Just go and get behind him.
Wait,
We're behind him right now. They want to follow us. Just don't be like too sus about it. He's out of the car. Who's this then? Where do you see that?
Wait, that might have the wrong guy.
Hit the wrong guy.
That looked like him. I saw the straight. I don't know where you're seeing that, but that looked like him.
Yeah. That's the fucking guy. Y'all are stupid.
It's this. We're behind him.
That's not the guy.
Yeah, we're behind him.
Well.
They picked the wrong guy. Is he driving the same thing?
No, he was just walking, and I don't know if he's out of nowhere.
No, dude, that's...
I get it.
Yeah. This right here, though, we're behind him. If you want to tell him we're right behind him...
I can't. They went inside. Like, I can't get in.
Oh. Like the door's locked?
Yeah, I'm in the car.
It's like trying to get someone's attention. Like, like knock on the door.
They're literally ignoring me.
We're like right behind him. Hey, he's pulling into the Dead Creek Saloon.
Okay.
Hey, Shaw. There he is.
Okay.
Hey, Shaw.
Shaw? Yeah?
What's going on, Shaw?
I want you to turn the car off for us.
You turn the car off?
Who are you?
The police are coming, okay? Police? You want to talk to the police, Shaw? Hey, Shaw?
There's a car behind you.
There's a car behind you, Shaw. Shaw? Hey, Shaw? 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 We're at the Dead Creek Saloon. He's getting away right now. Shaw? Alright, we're chasing him. Shaw? Come on, she's 30. You came to me. Well, it's over. We're just blocking him in. Shaw? Let's just calm down here, all right? Let's just calm down here. Shaw! Oh, you can't meet a... Shaw? You know, the police would have... All right, hold on. He's getting away now. He's getting away. He's trying to block him in as much as we could. He's speeding. Oh, he's out of here.
We have a license plate and
If you got his information, work with that.
okay, do you want the plate number? Okay, can you say the plate number? They want you to show everything.
Yeah. And can you get around? Is it possible? Okay. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna go. Yeah, we'll circle back. I know. Bastard. At least, I mean, we got him. Technically, we got him. How we doing? The conversation started on. Oh, for sure. Yeah, he was he was gone. So.
You got something.
I don't know. Assuming. Yeah, he cut over, got him a couple cars. We couldn't keep up. So, yeah, it starts here on this ad called Kinked. Goes on for a little bit. He does at some point. They're on video chat, and he showed his penis on video chat. Well, we didn't get him arrested tonight, but we did have an exhilarating chase and a bit of a good time at the, what was it called? What saloon? Whatever saloon that was. Dead End Saloon. That's pretty funny. Dead End and like back to them. The jokes just write themselves. But police are taking all the info right now. They're going to make a report and most likely going to open up an investigation. They have his license plate number, so probably going to get him. So you guys got the wrong guy for a second.
Yeah.
So do you look like him or what?
Hotel staff have reviews or something. That's big things.
Oh,
so I saw you
hotel
guys.
staff.
That's why I didn't know if you were going to talk to me. Or
We didn't because he was still circling the parking lot and she was waiting, so we thought he might still come back. So
well,
we
that's
didn't
why I
want
didn't want to talk. I wanted to go talk to him.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Oh,
turns out it wasn't. So
it happens. Yeah. Well, boys, that's all we can do. They have all the information. I still kind of want to talk to Shah, though, so I may do some further research on him and see if I can pull up an address and go talk to him there, or maybe find his place of work and talk to him there. I'm going to see what digging I can do to find out some information, but that's all we can do for tonight. Let's get heading back home, y'all. All right, boys, so just the other day, we caught Shah at the water park in Frankenmuth. And we tried to talk to him for a little bit, but he wasn't having any of it. He did like a 6-point turn and got out and got away from us, got away from the police and everything. So now I have found what I believe to be his address. We're going to see if it's this house right up here on the right and see if he is there, see if we can talk to him. If he's not there, see if anyone knows of his whereabouts, let him know the situation, what's going on. And we'll have to go from there. 22130. This one.
Mark. My name's not Mark.
Oh, hi there. Sorry, maybe that was the wrong entrance. Hi, my name's Steve Hansen. Would this be the right address for Shah? So, I'm with the Predatorial Investigation Unit. Would Shah be available to talk, maybe?
He's not home right now.
He's not home right now? Okay. Do you know what time frame when he might be back and you might have a word?
I don't know when.
You don't know when?
I'm staying here with my daughter.
He's what?
I'm staying here with my daughter. I don't live here.
You're staying here with your daughter?
Yeah.
Okay. What would your relation be to Shah?
My son-in-law.
Your son-in-law. So Shah's married?
My daughter.
To your daughter that you live here with? Mm-hmm. Okay. Are you aware of Shah's whereabouts on...
I'm talking anything about Shah.
Okay. Oh, that's fine. I figure I just kind of let you know who I am when you're the Predatorial Investigation Unit.
What's that?
We do investigations regarding online predators, specifically adults who try to meet up with.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because just the other day, Shah was caught at a looks like a Splash Park Village in Frankenmuth a couple days ago.
I don't know. I just got here last night.
You got here last night? Oh, okay. So you wouldn't.
Kind of bouncing back and forth from that.
Oh, I hear you. And what would your name be? Okay, fair enough.
I think I just stopped talking, to be honest.
Oh, you're not in any trouble at all.
I just don't understand the things.
Oh, I hear you. Well, he's already kind of done that because if you look here, he was caught the other day. This is him in Frankenmuth. Maybe, I don't know, maybe we could try a little later because I really just wanted to have this word with Shah. I was hoping to talk to him. Do you know where he may be around this time?
No, kids are gone and I got home.
They're just gone, you got home. Do you have his phone number, contact info? Okay. Yeah. Well, look, I'll let you know. You're not in any trouble, and you're not going to be. I'm just simply looking for information, just trying to talk to Shah.
I understand.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, maybe come back later or...
Maybe a little later. Okay. Well, like I said, you're not in any trouble or anything. You're what? Oh, I don't mean to shake you up, and again, it's not even regarding you. Okay. Hey, look, if it makes you feel better, I'm not law enforcement. I don't know if that's what you're worried about. Okay. Okay. All right, that guy was weird.
Yeah. Funny.
Well, he lives here, but he's just not here right now. So come on. Okay. Let's go.
Oh.
How you doing?
Do you have any contact information? Can you a card or anything?
We don't really do that. We're very privately owned and operated. We don't have a card. I can give you an email. Who wants to know?
My daughter's mother.
Daughter's mother.
It's on the phone right now.
Okay. Do you think there's any way I can speak to Sean? Or I can give you an email if you want. Oh, okay. Hello? Hello?
Hi.
Hi, I'm Skeet Hansen with the Predatory Investigation Unit.
Your first and last name?
Skeet Hansen. First name Skeet, last name Hansen.
Okay. I do want your full first name and last.
Yeah, I just gave it to you.
How do you spell your first name?
That would be S-K-E-E-T.
How do you start investigating a person? What makes you start investigating a person?
We tend to get tipped off usually by parents or friends of families of whatever.
What's you off for this situation?
Of parents.
Parents.
Of the girl that Shaw came to meet the other day. It was Tuesday, July 22nd. He came to a Splash Village in Frankenmuth at a hotel room and he was there. We tried to talk to him, but he ended up driving off in. The police out there are doing an investigation. We were just out here to have a word with Shaw, hopefully, but it seems he's not home. So that was this Tuesday. He was in Frankenmuth at around 8 p.m. at Splash Village Hotel.
I have my daughter on location on my phone.
You do?
But
do you think they're together right now?
I'm not comfortable giving you any answers right now.
Okay.
To be honest.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, and I don't think we have to, because I don't know you.
No, you don't have to. I was just asking.
And you really shouldn't be going to people's houses without, I'm going to look you up, and I'm going to see if, like, what, I mean, and I'm sure you are legit, and this would be.
Why do you?
This is a very serious.
Well, ma'am, it is because we have him on video at the hotel and a receipt that he screenshotted purchasing the hotel room for this. And he left the scene when he saw police there. I have all this on video. Yeah, we just want to talk to him. That's really all it is. Yeah, I tried asking your ex-husband here if it would be possible to give Bailey a ring, just because I think it's something she should know about. He didn't seem to want to do that. I just feel like they're married, so I feel like the spouse should probably know.
Well, she'll know, and
right.
I mean, I don't think that would be your place. It probably would be as the parents.
Okay.
We would probably want to let her know what is going on, that this is going to be investigated further.
Okay.
And that child will need to be talked to about why he was in Splash Village.
Splash Village, yeah.
Tuesday, July 22nd.
Correct.
And what's there was the female's name?
I can't disclose any information about the he was there to meet it. Unfortunately, that's just another side.
Why is it at Splash Village by herself?
She was going to be, and Shaw was there to meet her, and then we got tipped off.
She was going to be there.
Right.
But how would she get there?
I can't go into the specifics, ma'am.
So, is this like a undercover type thing?
No.
Yeah, because I'm not really clear how you get to Splash Village without a parent.
I didn't say it was with a parent.
I mean this gently in this, but I think the focus should really be on Shaw and not the speculation of. Well, Shaw's an adult. I think we need to redirect our focus there.
Yeah.
Who's that talking?
This is my colleague Rick. Looks like he's on an app called. Let's see. It's called Kinked. It's primarily looks like more of a hookup app where he connected with this female.
And the parents must have known she was on this.
Correct, and we got the information. He did get very sexual. We have also a recorded video of him on a video chat of him showing his. I don't want to know if I want to get into it, but I'm sure you can use your imagination. So that's just what we wanted to talk to him about.
Okay, so if I call the Dearborn police right now, they'll say that they know who you are and that you're legit.
No, if you call Frankenmuth police, they would say that because we haven't mentioned Dearborn police yet.
Okay.
Okay.
You can put my.
There you go. Nice talking to you, ma'am. Hey, sir. Hey, can I can I get your name? Robert. Okay. Okay, thanks, Robert. Would you, again, you don't know when Sean might be coming in. Okay. Oh! Right. Gotcha. Well, hopefully your daughter can give me a call so we can talk. That'd be great. Sucks they're not here. Sucks they're not here.
couldn't even interject. It just had to redirect.
Oh no, I
had to redirect.
Yeah, she was not quite understanding.
Yeah, let's stick around.
Wants to stick around?
I didn't know how to get back on track.
He plays volleyball.
He plays volleyball.
Detroit.
Okay.
He left. Probably I think it started at 7:30.
Okay. How long does it usually go on till?
They sometimes they get something to eat or something, so I don't know.
Okay.
I would expect to be home. What time is it?
It's 9:12 right now.
I mean, it might be 9:30, 10.
9:30, 10? No, we can stick around for a little bit. Yeah. I hear you.
I don't want to tell our daughter to keep compressing and I don't know what he's going to do.
Okay. Well, that's why we just want to talk to him about it.
I understand that.
Yeah.
Sorry it took a while.
Oh, no. Yeah, no problem. It's a lot to take. I understand. It's a lot to take in. We showed up out of nowhere in your neighborhood, and I get it. We get the same reaction a lot. You know.
But, I mean, you guys can wait around. I appreciate it.
Okay. Yeah. We. Yeah.
Run the wall.
No, we understand that. Okay. We may just make a pit stop somewhere and just use the bathroom. Do you want to just take my number and just shoot me a text and let me know, like, if we're gone? Let me know if they come back or anything like that. Okay. Yeah, we can stick around for until 10 o'clock or so. Hopefully we can just have a little shop. I appreciate you cooperating and helping us out.
My daughter's best interest is
it's the best that she knows. So
if I look out here and you guys are gone, you just leave me at
we're just going around the corner, maybe use the bathroom, and we'll come right back and wait. Yeah. Yeah, just shoot me a text. Let me know, Robert. Appreciate it. Okay, Robert.
my daughter.
Okay.
And you guys are home, just curious.
Yeah.
Just like about 30 minutes.
30 minutes from now. Okay.
Right, cool.
So about 10.
Awesome. Yeah, thanks.
Thank you, Robert. Appreciate that.
Really appreciate it.
Maybe one of the neighbors did.
Because they definitely.
It's fine. The police will be here when they get here. How you doing, officer? We don't. We were just talking to the gentleman that lives here.
Yeah, I am carrying. I do have my CPR out.
Okay. So we're predatory on this. Oh, I see. Yeah, they were gonna be back in just 30 minutes. We were talking to the guy's wife's dad. He knows about the whole situation. We're just chilling, like literally. He said that we can talk to them when they get back. They should be back by 10 o'clock. Okay. We just want to talk to him about a situation that happened recently.
Okay. I'm gonna update on this question later. You guys, how much longer do you get talking?
So they're supposed to be here at 10, and then we're gonna just have a quick chat with our suspect, and then we'll be out.
Have a good night.
You too.
Okay, so I texted my daughter. She said they're going to be home 30 minutes. They're on their way.
30 minutes from 9:30.
Yeah, so
right?
they're on their way.
Okay.
But what happened is, Jean called me on my daughter's phone. He's never, ever.
He called you on his daughter's phone.
On my daughter's phone. He was suspicious of why I asked why they were going to be home.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know what this is, just to give you guys a heads up. And he asked if anyone's there. And I just said, no,
Yeah.
it's dogs.
Yeah, he knows. Okay, that's good. That's good he told him that. Okay.
So,
Okay.
it's just a situation, whatever.
Okay, I appreciate you letting us know that. Thank you.
Yeah, we're worried that if he sees a suspicious car, he's going to take off.
Isn't he with his wife?
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm not worried.
You think he's just gonna take off?
We thought he's suspicious of something going on.
Right.
It's a black SUV. It's never been before.
Okay.
He's a smart guy.
Someone. Yeah.
Tell me something.
Fair enough. Maybe we should park down the street and maybe do that. And can you let us know, like, kind of when they pull up? Yeah. And are they in the white Acura? Okay. Yeah. Okay. We'll do that and just not to draw too much suspicion. Oh, we'll go down there and wait till we see the phone from her phone. Yeah. Oh, he knows something's going on.
He probably knows y'all are here. He probably thinks it's either y'all or it's
Yep. Alright, so, as you heard from his dad-in-law, Shaw knows that something's up. Little does he know that right down the street, when him and his wife get back from volleyball, he's gonna get speeded in 4K. This is so weird. Here we go. Okay. Believe that is him.
We're glad, guys. Be safe.
We'll just stay back. See if we can talk to him. Hey, Shaw. How's it going? Hi, I just wanted to have a word with you about the incident on Tuesday, July 22nd. Were you at the Splash Village Hotel in Frankenmuth? You were at the Splash Village Hotel in Frankenmuth on Tuesday? Do you remember us, right? You don't?
We don't look familiar.
Do you remember this? Because this would be...
You're asking me who I was, right?
You don't know? This wouldn't be you, Sean? This wouldn't be you in Frankenmuth the other day? This is you, right? This, your car, that's you, right? In Frankenmuth? Tuesday, July 22nd? Right, Sean? This is you, right? Man, does this look like your husband here?
Is he free to go?
He's not detained. Okay. But do you know why he was in Frankenmuth on Tuesday, July 22nd?
No. Is he free to go?
You might want to know why.
You might want to know why.
We're trying to help.
We just want to explain. Shaw was in Frankenmuth at the Splash Village. She made 8 for sex. We have all the transcripts, all the proof of them being there in Frankenmuth. He booked the hotel for the girl to do several sexual acts with her. You didn't do what? You didn't do it. You showed it to me. Sex. You committed we're looking at about three felonies here.
Am I free to go?
Shaw, I just want to have a conversation with you.
Am I free to go?
Let me just ask you this. Would this be your penis? Does that look like his, man? Why do you think we have this? That he sent to a 13-year-old female? Now, Shaw, you can talk to us or the police. It's up to you. Shaw? Might as well just call him Rick. Hey, Shaw, I just want to ask you a couple questions. I'm sure you don't want to talk to the police, right? Hey, can we just have a word, Shaw? Shaw, don't be like this, Shaw. It is your penis, right? Well, that's all we can do. I mean, it looked like she knew that it was his penis.
Oh,
that's what it looked like.
The look on her face was defeating.
Yeah.
He knew exactly who it was.
He tried to play dumb at first.
Yeah. Bro, he wouldn't lose eye contact. He knew exactly who it was.
He's like, oh yeah, you're the guy that tried to block him. And we blocked him again. We're waiting on authorities right now. Yeah, he didn't want to have much of a conversation, it seemed, but it seemed like he knew exactly what I was talking about.
Yeah, they're upstairs talking right now.
Okay.
So the police are on their way?
They're on their way. They're probably going to want to have a word with him.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm sorry you had to be involved in this, but I do appreciate you helping us out. It's a public safety concern.
Absolutely.
So, could you hear any of the dialogue on their way in, like what they were talking about?
He just said he's sorry. I didn't do anything.
Okay, he thinks he didn't do anything.
Well, I think he means he didn't have sex with
He didn't, but yeah, he showed up too, and he did expose himself indecently on video chat. That's correct, ma'am. I mean, I'm sure just him being on a kink website would be a concern for your daughter as well.
Absolutely.
I'm sure she doesn't know he's on that. Yeah, we have his whole profile screenshotted. It's a tragedy, man. We don't know why he did it, and I guess we'll never know because he wouldn't say much.
So, I mean, are they going to take him tonight?
Well, that's not up to us. It would be completely up to them. They may have to do a separate investigation, but we just have to, report our findings to them. Robert?
No, not Robert.
I smell that. I got a whiff. I mean, we called you guys. You do. So I imagine you might know why I'm here.
Yeah. What house is it?
It's this one right here, the red one.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm just waiting for my partner. I think my supervisor's coming soon.
Okay.
So we're just waiting to see. So you said that you have proof that he.
Yep.
Can you explain to me?
So
we got a little bit of. I appreciate what you guys do, man.
Oh, absolutely. That's awesome, man. Appreciate that.
So these guys,
I'm not here. No, not this time. I wish. This is information right here.
Real battle boy. At some point, I might have said, did she say you?
It was. Yeah, she said that. Yes.
Was he somewhat cooperative with you guys?
Not at all. No. Very, very dodgy. That's how those master's degree predators usually are. He did. Yeah, and he checked in and everything. Okay. Yeah, I just want to let you guys know. Put it on your radar.
All the information.
Yeah.
any evidence you want to give us, we'll forward it to the Detective Bureau. The Detective Bureau will assign to a detective that's used to these kind of investigations. They'll vet what evidence you have, and then they'll make the appropriate action, whether it's arresting this person here, or supplementing anything that Frankenmuth needs as far as evidence or reports or whatever you have.
Officers are doing it. Unfortunately, we can't get a shot at this. I mean, we can't go up to it, but we can just get a shot.
So hard and
He's not. I mean, he's just talking to us through the window. We can barely hear him.
Oh.
But it sounds like he's saying that he doesn't want to talk to anybody, and he's not bringing anybody up to the door to talk to us.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
we tried.
Yeah.
We can't go down.
Okay. No, I think we've done all we can. We appreciate you guys.
Thank you guys so much.
Good to meet you.
All right, guys.
Have a good night, guys. Well, guys, that is, at least for now, that's going to conclude the story of Shah. We've done all we can, gone to his house, tried to talk to him, and his wife. Wife is pretty upset, obviously. Shout outs to Robert, the dad-in-law, for being cordial and helping us out with this, because it's a serious thing. We're taking it very seriously. Well, the situation now is just going to be from the hands of Dearborn Police Department and Frankenmuth Police Department. We need all the information. But that's going to be a cut for now, boys and girls. Let's get out of here and on to the next one.
Wow. Time travel up, y'all.
Yep. So this is the chance we have for our boy Fernando, who's coming here to take a shower, and we're going to try to have him pour up a mimosa.
Where are you? Yeah.
Oh, yo.
I just came here. I don't want to do nothing with her. I told her straight up I don't want to do nothing with her.
Fernando, you're naked.
I know, but I
okay?
don't do anything. I told her no.
You're sitting here naked on a couch.
Chance on her back.
Pumps you up.
Hey, do you want early access to videos like this?
Seemed like you were very invested in her. You say, would you be surprised if I said the L word when we were together? So what's the L word, Adam? Love. Were you in love with this girl? You were starting to feel it. But you hadn't even met her, Adam.
Or like this?
What's going on here?
What's up? From pocket pool to playing pool to 12-year-olds. We're just friends, that's all.
Do me a favor, Ruff. Could you put the pool stick down? Just have a seat for me right over there.
Right now, these videos and more are available on my locals, and for only $5 buckaroos a month, you can watch them. That's right, for the price of only one pumpkin spice latte a month, you can watch these videos and support the ski team in catching these predators. You know, it's pretty much a no-brainer. Now that I've got all my e-bagging out of the way, hope you enjoy the video.
We all love a good hot shower after a hard day's work.
There's nothing quite like a stream of hot, steaming water to soothe your predatorial skin, along with a clarifying cleanse of good old-fashioned soap suds when you meet your 13-year-old date. Oh, wait a minute. This is a rather unique case. Meet Fernando. He's 32 years old, a husband, and a father of 2 very young children. Yet, he's hanging around on the Whisper app, chatting up underage girls online for some reason. The nerve of some people. When Fernando showed up to our sting house, it wasn't long before he was completely naked in a hot, steamy shower. But you're probably wondering how he got himself into this situation. To better understand this, we should probably refer to the handy-dandy chat log. Fernando comes across our decoy account on the Whisper app and ignites quite the hot conversation.
Hi, I'm Fernando. What's your name?
I'm Kristen, and I'm 13. Is that okay?
Oh, wow, mommy, you're young. I'm 32, double your age. You okay with that?
Yeah, I think it's cool that you're older, lol.
You still a virgin?
Yes, lol.
What's your type of guys?
Oh, I don't know. You seem cool, though, lol.
It's dangerous that you're underage. I could get in trouble.
I'm not gonna tell anybody.
Do you ever please yourself?
Sometimes.
You're not a cop, are you?
No, WTF.
Okay, I just don't want to get in trouble.
Now that we're all caught up on Fernando's backstory, let's get into the nitty-gritty of today's dose of Predator pasta.
It was a long day at the Sting House out in L.A. The previous day, we had just caught that Kenneth guy that, ran from us, and we had to chase him around for about 3 miles. So, that was quite the experience. But on this day, Fernando also gave us quite the experience, and it was a little different than the previous day. Fernando came across our decoy account on the Whisper app. He starts a conversation. The girl tells him that she's, 14 or 13 years old. He gets right into it. He doesn't waste any time. Starts talking sexual, and before you know it, he's, getting off work and he's ready to come on over and meet this underage girl. And mind you, Fernando is a family man. He has a wife and 2 very young children. You just hate to see a family man do this sort of thing. And there was really only a handful of messages that were exchanged between, Fernando and our decoy before he was ready to come on over. A very bad deal. Now, we had gotten some absolutely crazy content the previous day. And on this day with Fernando, we decided to try to one-up that by trying to get him to come over, take his clothes off, and get in the shower. And it actually worked out, surprisingly enough. So the decoy Courtney is on the phone with Fernando. We know he's on his way here in the car. So, we get into a position and get ready to have this ever so exciting shower party with Fernando. So what's this guy's name again? Fernando. So this is the chance we have for our boy Fernando, who's coming here to take a shower, and we're going to try to have him pour up a mimosa. Got that all set up for him over there. The girl tells him she's 13. He says he's 32. Let's see what he's talking about. Virgin. Let's see where we go. Oh, dude. Oh, double your age. Are you cool with that?
Send me pictures.
Yeah, you're so cute. Too bad you're so young. Are you a virgin still? That's the type of guy she likes. He says it's dangerous that you're underage. It's dangerous for him to come up in this house and take a shower. I'll tell you that.
Like, grandma's tidbits.
Hi, what's up? What's up? Where you at? You're still 20 minutes away? Yeah. Are you almost here? Okay.
Damn, bro. Ain't nothing in here.
So we hear Fernando walking. He's sparking up conversation with the decoy, trying to make it comfortable. You can tell by his voice that he's pretty nervous. So, he pours up a mimosa. Now this guy thinks that he's in his house alone with this 14-year-old girl. Little does he know that just about 15 feet or so around the corner from him,
there was a camera crew of about 10 guys.
Disgusting. Oh wow. Yeah, I didn't know about to run like that. There's no crash.
Now, just by here, you could tell that Fernando had poured himself a mimosa, and he was really starting to, you know, get comfortable with the decoy.
You're John Love.
Now, at this point, Courtney's performance as the decoy is just, you know, astounding. She's doing a great job, but we needed her to go that extra mile. We need to get this guy, Fernando, in that shower. By any means necessary. It's gotta happen. Now, we had no idea what was going on from around the corner, but we were just praying that we would hear the shower water turn on. This guy is in the fucking shower. Holy sh**.
And singing? Bro, so giddy in the shower, dog. Damn. That's crazy. You're wrong for that. That's dead, bro.
From the shower, trying to get her to come inside and join him. I mean, Fernando, she's 13. Come on. You know, it's unbelievable.
Dead wrong.
Come on out here.
Now, the longer you look at it, the worse it got. Honestly, his
that threw me way off.
Not very impressive at all. If you could imagine, you know, a shrimp. This is pretty much a shrimp. The bush to penis ratio on Fernando was subpar at best. Not impressive at all. Not impressive at all.
Come out here and talk on this couch.
So we should probably cover this up, though.
We'll get him a cup or a shot. That's yours.
Anything.
I'm gonna give you a cup.
Mission Get Fernando in the shower was accomplished. However, there was still more work to be done. We still had to have the confrontation. Do we have a towel anywhere?
No, it's not. You never see it.
Wherever you want. So we got Fernando out of the shower, but the problem was he was still naked. And we didn't want to see that tiny, pathetic little shrimp anymore. And there were no towels left, so the next best thing that he could cover up with was a purple plastic solo cup, similar to one that you would see at a frat party, for example. Just one of those cups. I mean, we know you're nice and clean, so do you want to use a blanket to cover on up, or? So, what's your name? What's that? You'll take your clothes off, but you don't want to talk? You don't seem very shy.
You're very good, so let's have a conversation. We can do it with police or without police, so you make up your mind.
Whatever you want to do. Would this be your profile on the Whisper app? No. So your name's not Fernando, and you're not 32 years old. Do you have an ID on you, Fernando? Oh, wait. Yeah, it's probably in his panties.
Here, bro. I know.
The girl tells you that she's 13 initially. She asks you if it's okay. You say, wow, you're young. And then you say you're 32. How did you mess up?
I told her straight up.
Why did you touch me then?
I didn't touch you.
Why were you?
Bro, you're naked in this house.
No, I'm just gonna
the whole I didn't plan on anything isn't gonna work.
Fernando, you're naked.
I know, but
okay? You're sitting here naked on the couch. You can't sit here and tell me that you weren't planning to do anything with this 13-year-old girl that you're here to meet tonight. Actually,
at my house.
With me. You're going to your
Asking that nobody's home. Oh, I'm sure there's nothing.
And that was an awfully quick shower. Did you scrub in between the knees? Okay.
So here's the deal. We're already here. We're already filming you. We can already call the cops if you would prefer that. But it's already done. So this is your chance to explain yourself in front of the world. You pretending like this isn't happening is not going to help you at all. You ask her if she's a virgin.
Section of my son report.
Why'd you want to know if she was a virgin? It would be better if we just talked this through. Or would you rather talk to the police?
At this point, not only was Fernando's private exposed for a number of people to see, but so was his privacy. And when your privacy is exposed, it's never a good thing. And that's where today's video sponsor, BOIIII, comes into play.
What up? It's your boy Selloutsky here, and I'm here to talk to you about BOIIII. Huge thanks to them for sponsoring this video. Now you might be asking yourself, what is BOIIII? Well, it's a hands-free subscription service that will remove your information that's being sold online. When you subscribe to BOIIII, you'll gain the power to delete your personal data from the World Wide Web. Things like your phone number or address, for example. BOIIII even monitors and repeats personal data removal. There's all sorts of different ways that companies can get your personal information, and you really don't want it being out there, so it's important that you subscribe to BOIIII today. It's your personal data, and you have the right to protect it. So if you want to remove your information from search results, be sure to head over to joinboliiii.com.
On 2 children in this phone. Oh, okay. Who are these? You have kids, bro? 2 tiny ones.
Nothing really surprises me in this business, but when you find out that the guy has kids of his own, it's, you know, it's just heartbreaking. It really is.
This is your wedding ring. Did you hide it?
Fernando, you walked in here. The least you can do is answer our questions.
You're already here butt-ass naked on the couch. So say something. Explain yourself.
Help us to understand right now. Why is this so
We're genuinely trying to listen.
Okay, so the first thing that you said is right. It's not okay, but somehow you hear with little tiny hair.
You ask her what her type of guys are. You ask her what the oldest person is that she's dated.
Listen, man, for the rest of your life, you're going to have to explain this. So, here's your opportunity now. Before the world makes up their mind about you. If there's anything you want to say about...
I'm sorry.
What are you sorry for, Fernando?
What are you sorry to?
I want to know what you're sorry for.
You're sorry because you got caught with your thing.
How'd you mess up? I mean... So you knew it wasn't right before you came here and stripped down.
How old is your kid?
How many kids have you done this with? Do not say 0, because I know this bull.
So she was exceptional. So it's absolutely exceptional.
Here's your mimosa, Fernando.
This child's house today. We've never done this before.
And Fernando, are you married or? You're married. I mean, what would your wife think of this? I mean, you're sitting here naked in the living room of a 13-year-old girl's house.
Okay, you don't have to work with us a lot of
Okay.
Honestly.
Right.
So if you don't want to talk, just stay with me.
That's fine. You can talk to them when they get here.
If I say something,
they won't come?
Yeah, maybe. It's...
You want to hear your side. You want to know why.
It's, answering your questions is... It's going to be... Jerking up for 15 minutes. We could have done this earlier, but now you're...
Am I going to get on?
Answering your questions is going to be in your best interest. It's going to be in your best interest, Fernando. Best chance you've got here.
How long have you been married? How many years have you been married? No, if the couple going to come, I want to...
If you don't answer our questions, they will for sure come, Fernando.
And if I do, they're still going to come.
If you work with us, we can work with you.
I mean, what do you have to say for your wife and kids here? Do you think your wife is going to brush this over? I think Matt is an understatement. What would you have done if there had been a 13-year-old girl here?
Yeah, but you were begging me to go in the shower with you. You touched me.
You've already committed a
You
crime.
being in the house right now is illegal.
Yeah, that's right, because you just follow me, right? That's it. Wherever he goes, you follow.
He was thinking with a whole 2 inches, I guess.
That is ridiculously small.
Dude, seriously. That's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Was the shower a little cold? Or?
Is that why you want the kids?
No.
It is fun size, so.
It's like Disneyland with Air Force perspective. If you're shorter, it just looks longer.
Yeah.
How can you get in a house of a minor with a child and in 7 minutes be naked in the shower?
It didn't take long at all.
0 to 100.
This is not the first time you've done
No, I never do.
Do you want a sip of your mimosa?
You
keep saying you have the right to remain silent, but you keep talking, so that's your problem, not ours.
Okay.
We're just trying to understand, that's all. You also have the right to remain crying. Fernando, do you want to take a sip of your mimosa?
It'll help, the rest of the day will suck.
He drove, right?
This might be your last drink for a while.
Bottoms up.
You might as well enjoy it. I think the real crime here is, you know, him having his bush be bigger than his penis.
It's like the movie The Hangover. He comes out
Right, yeah, it's all bad. Yeah. Your best option here, Fernando, is to just talk and answer the questions we have for you. Or finish your mimosa at least. Probably the last one you'll be having for a while.
Now, Fernando wasn't saying anything really. I mean, you would think that he would have something to say for himself, but you know, we just couldn't get anything out of him. So we just couldn't think of anything better to do than basically just sit there and roast him the whole time until the police arrived. That's what we did.
Probably traumatized now. And showers. I don't think he's gonna like showers anymore either. He might just switch to baths.
Fernando! Is it mimosa time or not?
Are you praying? What are you saying, bro? What's going on?
Are your kids younger than 13 or older?
I would assume younger from the pictures, but I would like Fernando to answer it.
So he's the one that sent pictures of his kids to a stranger online?
No, security got his wallet. Found him in his wallet. I would say...
You carry them around with you when you go to minors' house, is what I'm saying.
You're a family now.
I would say under 10, from how it looked.
Like 6 to 8.
Yeah.
Is there a cutoff where it's inappropriate for you? Is like 13 the threshold, or like what is it?
Is anything going on with your kids that we need to know about?
You don't want to keep things like that.
Yeah, you cover your eyes.
Pikachu, what is Pikachu?
Yeah. This is the longest round of peekaboo of all time.
Yeah, he might be the world champion.
You know, I think we're about to do it right now.
Fernando, if you don't answer our questions, we're just going to keep roasting you.
All right, guys. Well, anyone else?
That's all I got.
We're just getting secondhand here.
And that's the thing he doesn't realize is that when you're silent, the world will fill in your story.
Just say something here, Fernando. Something.
Preferably in English.
Preferably.
We're both going to tell your story, guys, so...
You know, something besides BS excuses. You know, what brought you here? You know, when did this attraction to 13-year-old girls start? I mean, is it an addiction to the internet, Fernando? Is it something you go around looking for, or was it just convenient? Fernando, can you take your face out of your palms and just talk to us for a minute? At least it's dry now. Didn't even need a towel.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, the Airbnb host is gonna be pissed.
Why did he just put the clothes from the
Like here, like here.
Tyrone's gonna be doing it in prison pretty soon, I'm sure.
Just take a look.
Well, Fernando, if that's all you have to say, then what I have to let you know is that I'm Skeet Hansen with the Predatorial Investigation Unit. We're doing an online series about adults who try to meet up with teens online for sex. And you've just been skeeted.
Fernando, you got a knife? While you're ordering a 13-year-old in the bathroom?
So here's what he brought. And we got a wall here. Big ass knife. Dangerous stuff. Here's his lovely kids. Since we're not getting anything else out of this guy, might as well come out and see what he's whipping here. Pretty nice. Got the hood protection. Pretty nice car. I really dig this this blue wrap he's got on the car here.
How much do you think this cost? About $2,000.
Yeah. Nice rims too. Are these Forgiatos?
I'm telling you, the rims are the hood protection.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody gonna want to fuck it.
Pretty nice Honda Civic. It's fresh. I'm kind of
beaters, man.
I'm kind of jealous. Do we got cops here?
California's finest. Ended up jumping in the shower, so he's kind of just sitting naked on the couch right now.
Yeah.
He hasn't been detained, but obviously since he's naked, he's not just gonna run outside. So that's when I gave you guys a call so we can kind of get everything documented, kind of open a case on the matter. And,
Trilogy, right?
That is correct. That's what we're working with.
Talk to any detectives about the last one?
I tried to call the, I think it's the LAPD, like the helpline. I tried to give them a call, wasn't able to get through.
They usually work only during the week.
Okay.
But you haven't talked to the detective about the last one?
Yeah, no one's reached out.
No one's reached out. We couldn't get
Okay. Whose house is this?
It's an Airbnb.
It's an Airbnb. We already have consent through the owner to go ahead and perform the activities.
Okay. Yeah, can I see that before we go in there?
Which part?
The Airbnb, you rented it?
And those are the text messages?
Yeah, text messages here. I don't know if you want to look through these, but yeah, he did come in and take a shower. He tried to get her to come in the shower with him, so right now he is on the couch naked with nothing but a plastic cup over his thing-a-ling, if you could even call it that. So yeah, just kind of brace yourself when you walk in there.
Can I keep this?
Yeah, that's fine. It's fine.
Who was the one that
we just want the clipboard, but yeah, you can have
Who was the one that was talking to him?
That was Courtney. It was Courtney. Yeah, she's in there.
Courtney?
Yeah, she's in there. Yeah, we'll have her come out in just a second here.
And she's not 14?
No, she's an adult, but posting as 14. Or was it 13 or 14? It was 13 or 14 for this one. I hope they take him naked.
Where's your clothes at, dude? In the bathroom?
Dude, where's my clothes?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he left them all in the shower here. A couple belongings on the counter over here.
Supposed to have ended up in the shower somehow, but they're in there.
Yep.
Excuse me. That's his on the ground behind you.
Okay.
Wallet and knife right there on the counter. This is a bad guy.
Yeah, I can verify that number for you guys if you want.
What's his name? Fernando?
Fernando.
Fernando, can you come close?
Can you show the knife?
That's not a knife.
Yeah, take everything out.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. There you go.
Yeah, the cover just fell.
Mark, come on, sorry. Put your hands on your back.
All together.
Okay. Let me get him situated and then I'll just get the rest of
Yeah.
Hey, can you grab his keys right there, Bob?
Yep.
Grab the keys right there.
He's phone.
Yeah, that is on
Got his wallet and a knife too?
He has the knife now.
Okay. No, they're both in there still. Let's get them both, boys. Get around, just keep that. All right, boys. So that was that was Fernando. He came to meet a 13-year-old girl, came to shower with her, and he left naked, just completely embarrassed.
Left us with a now useless couch.
And a now useless car. I mean, we got to take care of this shit here. We got to find a way to get this towed.
This is a classic.
Yeah,
Okay.
it is a classic car. It's a classic Civic.
It's a certified classic.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, he wouldn't say anything, unfortunately. So we had to roast him for like 20 minutes there. Nothing better to do. That was a good time.
Really fun.
And he's going in. He's in handcuffs right now.
How's his wife?
I wish he would have called her.
I've seen a lot more penis this weekend than I usually care to.
Same.
But worth.
Same.
But
But very much worth it. Not enough for you?
No.
Want to see more?
Just bigger ones.
No.
That way, I don't think we can count that as one.
I think that was.
But yeah, that's going to be a cut for now, boys. Now let's go get drunk.
Let's do it.
Let's do it, man.
So the police come and address the situation and address Fernando. But, first thing was first. They had to get his clothes back on. And once they did that, he was put in handcuffs and put in the back of a police car. And Fernando didn't get off the hook so easy. He was charged for his actions. And the charges were not so light. At the end of the day, I just hope we all learned a very valuable lesson here. If you come across an underage girl on one of these apps, just don't talk to them. Block them. Don't come over their house when they're alone and try to shower with them. It's never a good look. And you might end up like Fernando.
Crazy, bro.
And of course, there are many, many other predators out there just like Fernando. And if they happen to fall into our investigation, they'll be discovered and they will get skeeted, just as Fernando did on this day.
I don't know why I said scared. Meet Santa Claus is dead. Fried. Seared in the pan, bro. To be honest, I don't know much commentary. I don't want to just keep playing videos.
Let's start with how you got into this. I would love to know this story. I don't know if we've ever actually heard this story. Why did you decide to do this?
Well, it was it all started with me and my cameraman Q. Yeah, we were just trying stuff with YouTube for a couple years, and eventually we saw the whole, I guess, crowd catching wave that was going on. One of the first ones I saw was Alex Rosen.
So you saw him first?
Yeah, I saw him first and like a couple others. Then I was like, you know, I thought of doing this like years before that even. But I was like, maybe this is easier to do than I thought, because you know I always watched To Catch a Predator, Chris Hansen. I was like, they have a whole sting house and they have cameras, they have cops. I was like, surely a normal civilian can't do that. So I just went on an app. We went on the Grindr app. I tried to do it the only way that I thought you would even do it. We used Q's pictures, his old pictures. I made the account as a decoy, as a first decoy. Yeah, and then made the account. Then one day I called him and I was like, "Hey man, is it cool if I use your pictures to try to catch a predator?" He was like, "Yeah, bro, whatever you need, sure."
Let's start with how you got into this. I would love to know this story. I don't know if we've ever actually heard this story. Why did you decide to do this?
Well, it was it all started with me and my cameraman Q. Yeah, we were just trying stuff with YouTube for a couple years, and eventually we saw the whole, I guess, crowd catching wave that was going on. One of the first ones I saw was Alex Rosen.
You saw him first?
Yeah, I saw him first. And like,
what's up, brother? How you doing? Good. How can I help you?
Level 13 stuff. This one looks really cool.
So all I've got right now, I've got this one, which I believe is a 320 gig, but I'm going to be honest, that's at $200. Are you looking to just casually play, or are you looking for like a special edition, or? Okay, so we have a ton of 4 gigs. I don't have 500 gig hard drives right now. One thing I do know is that you can hook up a USB stick and it'll work as a hard drive. So you can go get one as big as you want, put it in there, and it will act as a hard drive, and you'll probably be cheaper, if not around the same price as a 500 gig. Sweet. Okay, so this is going to be $69.99. It's going to come with all the cords, controller. You're also going to get a free game under $10. Sound good? Cool. Sweet. Any certain one you want? I got 100.
Unless I have.
All right. Pretty. Put this one right here on the end. All right. Wow, you stocked up on some games, man. This game used to be like $150, and it's only $16.99 now. Isn't that weird? Sweet. Awesome, man. Heck yeah, you stocked up.
Okay. It's getting burnt.
All right, man. So what I'm going to do, you bought a lot of games. I'm going to give you NCAA Football 14 for free.
Hell yeah.
And also, I'm going to hook you up. I'm going to give you this box, original box for it as well. I'm going to wipe this off for you a little bit. We're at 170.53. Alrighty. Awesome, man. Hey, thank you for your purchase, man. Any issues, give us a holler, okay? Yep. Take it easy. Take it easy. What's up, brother? How you doing? Good. How can I help you?
It's very inviting. Any issues, give us a holler.
This is York. How do you raise the left side of that bed? That's all I'm concerned about.
Laying on the bed, he has no shoes on.
How else am I supposed to try the mattress?
I don't know if they have weapons. He's reaching in his pocket.
I know she did not just do that.
You got a robbery.
Robbery?
Yeah.
I'm not robbing nobody.
No, so that's what the call came out, okay?
Why would you call it robbery then?
Bro, I have no idea. What's your first name?
Kendrick. Like Kendrick Lamar. I just can't rap like him though. Don't laugh at that. That's not supposed to be funny.
You probably can though, that's the thing.
I'm not Brian Yell's.
You know what I'm saying?
How do you raise the left side of that bed? That's all I'm concerned about.
He's laying on the bed. He has no shoes on. He has
How else am I supposed to try the mattress?
I don't know if they have weapons. He's reaching in his pocket.
I know she did not just do that.
You got a robbery alarm.
Robbery?
Yeah.
I'm not robbing nobody.
No, so that's what the call came out, okay?
Why would you call it robbery then?
Bro, I have no idea. What's your first name?
Kendrick. Like Kendrick Lamar. I just can't rap like him though. Don't laugh at that. That's not supposed to be funny.
You probably can though, that's the thing. You know what I'm saying?
How do you raise the left side of that bed? That's all I'm concerned about.
He's laying on the bed. He has
How's it going, sir? Your ID, please. Can I ask why I was turn off the vehicle? I'll get out. You mind if we take you off the face mask? Sir, everything's okay. You can, hold on, let me. Whoa! Hey, don't be hitting my shit, motherfucker. I appreciate you not having a mask on while you do your fucking jobs. All right? Well, you're fucking fine. Are you in danger, sir? Are you escalating shit? Are you escalating shit? All of this because you can't pay back your fucking bonus? How's it going, sir? Can I ask why we do me a favor? Turn off the video. Do you mind if we take off your face mask?
It felt like I tried hundreds of meal prep solutions before I found Factor. Let's be real, Factor's menu is way healthier than the competition. Their chefs actually know what they're doing. Every meal's balanced and built to support my goals. I needed high-protein meals that aren't bland.
They gave us a black flag.
I'm so afraid I'm watching.
That means we gotta pull into the pit. Hey, I think we got a black flag. A little bit. I don't know exactly, but a little bit.
I hope all my folks here. I don't know how fair you is.
Maybe, yeah.
Sure.
Thank you. Okay.
This is a brain on stream today.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, so watch out. That's probably why people sleep on night.
They gave us a black flag. What does that mean? That means we gotta pull into the pit.
Do you like selling cancer to children? Actually, asshole, I'm not selling nicotine. These are just holsters. Just a tool for nicotine. Yeah. So you're not selling drugs, you're just selling the bags. We're not using plastic. We're saving turtles, killing children. You know what? Got it. I don't store my food in plastic containers, okay? I don't drink out of plastic bottles. This is your water bottle. I walked in here and said, do you have water? And this is what your guy handed me. We got it for you, not us. I'm drinking out of metal. And you're only drinking out of that because Celsius paid you, and I ain't seen you take one sip yet. Yeah, try again. Keep going. Oh, keep going.
Bro's just chugging, keep going.
Good, huh? I loved every second of that. Get Celsius. Do you like selling cancer to children? Actually, asshole, I'm not selling nicotine. These are just holsters. Just a tool for nicotine. Yeah. So you're not selling drugs, you're just selling the bags. We're not using plastic. We're saving turtles, killing children. You know what? Got it. I don't store my food in plastic containers. We're gonna gamble. Okay. Scratch offs. Amazing. What are you doing? Reading the rules. How much did I win? 100,000. Look, where do you go? There's a 30 on there. Hey, Lavelle, there's no 30 on there, right? No, it's not. You owe me 15 grand. You zooming in? Wow. Wow. You're so sick. I did your research. I'm actually surprised with the amount of information you have. Yeah. How do you feel? We're moving. Can you not leave me? Hey, I would appreciate it if you didn't. We just painted the walls again.
What the fuck? I quit it. I mean, fuck it, bro.
Hey guys, welcome back to the show. Today we are sitting down with potentially the most skilled, the most talented, and the most successful gambler of our generation. Surprisingly, he is articulate, he's smart, he's deep-thoughted, he can hold a conversation, and I mean that because you don't really come across as a person that can do all those things. Guys, it is my honor to welcome Mickey Mace to the show. Give him a round of applause. Thank you. So I feel like at this point everyone understands that you are banned from 95% of the casino.
Bro, I'm gonna get a brain right.
Scratch off. Amazing.
Nah,
what are you doing? Reading the rules. How much did I win? 100,000. Look, where do you go? There's a 30 on there. Hey, Lavelle, there's no 30 on there, right? No, it's not. You owe me 15 grand. You zooming in? Wow. Wow. You're so sick. I did your research. I'm actually surprised with the amount of information you have on me. How do you feel? We're moving on. Hey, I would appreciate it. We just painted the walls. Hey guys, guys, welcome back to the show. Today we are sitting down with potentially the most skilled, the most talented, and the most successful gambler of our generation. Surprisingly, he is articulate, he's smart, he's deep-thoughted, he can hold a conversation, and I mean that because you don't really come across as a person that can do all those things. Guys, it is my honor to welcome Nicky Mace to the show. Give him a round of applause. Thank you. Thank you. So I feel like at this point everyone understands that you are banned from 95% of the casinos. You stated that you don't know which ones you are banned from. You kind of just have to go there and figure it out. Yeah, right? So in Vegas, they all made it clear that I was banned. You know, and it's up, you know,
those say
those are
still my
what I find the issues is when I go to like a new territory, new city, new casino, some of the smaller casinos like outside of Vegas. They don't have to call ahead to tell me, hey, just so you know, you've never been here, but don't ever try it, you know? It's only when I do eventually go there and make first contact that I find out if I'm banned or not. Right. Okay. And when someone comes up to you and like kicks you out, does it make you feel like sort of good because that shows you outsmarted them, or are you more so pissed because now you can't gamble there? Well, that's a twofold answer. The first is they did me a huge favor, I think, when they banned me. You know, there's only a handful of casinos in the world that let me bet as big as I was, and they banned me when I was at my absolute peak of profit. And in real life, if they had let me continue gambling forever, there's no saying that the way that I was beating them, they wouldn't find a way to patch it, and inevitably I would become a loser. So in that way, they did me a favor. On the other side of it, it does, you know, show a lot for me. I go, wow, I really did something. I made history, and that is that's like a cool thing to consider. But also, they took away like such a lifestyle of mine. Like, the whole life is based on that business and that career. They took it away, you know, one decision. But would you say that it was almost a blessing in disguise because maybe you would have, you know, went down a much deeper, more dangerous path if you had been able to gamble at all those spots? Sure. Yeah. Okay. Now, between being a former addict, a millionaire, and a consistent winner, how have you established your discipline to not go back to your bad habits and re-entertain a destructive lifestyle? There's a few things. I'm a part of the certain leadership that really holds me accountable and continues to work on my growth internally. A huge contributing factor to why I don't, let's say, go back to like old ways. Because I look at everything I have now, and I only achieved what I achieved because of being on the straight and narrow. And I sort of play the tape through and I consider what is the pros and cons if I were to go back and resort to old behaviors. And almost inevitably it's always a terrible ending, even in my imagination if I were to
realistically, what I'd like to
how often are you going
instead of being
I'm not sure to go videos, you know, if I'm in the right position, if it's either the right block or the right spot and I have the right hand, like the nuts, for example, I'll go all in. I'm not scared to go all in.
I should have like
has someone ever asked you to go all in?
So behind on like.
Yeah, I guess. Did you want to throw yourself after?
We can do everything at all the time.
Not if you want, I guess. Oh, I wasn't talking about this. I have never had a woman ask for more than I was getting. Can you prove it? How would you like me to prove it? Prove it. Are you coming back to me right now? No, you just... Okay, you want me to show it to you? Yeah. Whatever. Are you zooming in? You want me to... Thank you for proving it. Okay, we'll move on. So, Doug and I, we live together in Marlboro, New Jersey. You guys live together? No, we don't live together. We just live together. In this
you guys live
together? Marlboro, really? Yeah.
Come here, boy.
I'd like to show you
where's now?
Sure.
Gasoline don't got nothing on me.
This is his Instagram page right here.
This
As you can see, he has a lot of dirt bike stuff. He has a lot of music studios over there.
I've been racing this fucking
it's a really big house. You call him dude?
I mean, I freaking
that's my
said. Yes.
Okay. You didn't see it.
Oh damn, this has been a good friend.
Have you ever been to the Freehold Raceway Mall? Sure have. Yeah?
Money's
When's the
on
last time you went?
so
Thanksgiving last year, I went to Freehold Mall. Wow. Yeah. What do you think the worst part of Jersey is, in your opinion? The worst part of Jersey? Yeah. Honestly, I love New Jersey. I think Hamilton. Hamilton. You don't like Hamilton? I thought you said you don't like Hamilton. I didn't say that. Hamilton's alright. It's alright. Yeah, it's alright. I'd say the worst part of Jersey is that there isn't a major city that's like flashy. You know, so it's not like it has like a bad stigma in Jersey because there's not like a cool city. Okay. What's the best part of Jersey? The culture. Okay. Could you, if I didn't tell you I was from Jersey, could you tell I'm from Jersey by looking at me? No. Yeah, you could. Come on. Yeah, you can. We'll give it away. The burst fade, mullet. I'm tan, I'm sexy. I'm basically Ronnie from Jersey Shore. I don't know why you're laughing. Do you have the same workout plan? You can't tell? You know, when you said you're from Jersey, I believe you. It was like hard to believe, but it wasn't.
It's being boring, but like every once in a while, I hope somebody
from Jersey, but like when I look at you, I don't think you're from Jersey. I feel like when I look at you, you look like you're currently committing a crime. Like right now. Why do you look like that?
So good. So good.
Because during the time of my life that I was actually committing crimes, I marked myself with these tattoos. So even though I'm not any longer committing a crime, I still look like the time that I'm at. Okay, so you're removing it. Yeah, I've been removing it for 6 years. Okay, you want to look less like a piece of crap. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I want to look less like a death in detention. Okay, considering that we had a similar migration, we're from the same part of Jersey, is it safe to assume that you're one of us? Does that mean I'm Italian? I'm not Italian. You need to look at it. Yeah. So you're not Italian? I'm not Italian. No, you are. I'm not. You are. I'm roughing in this area. I'm a Jew. I'm not a Jew. So, my name's Nicholas. Roughing the fat ass. Just because you see Michael with a little bit of fun doesn't mean you're Jewish. I'm telling you, I'm Jewish. I lived in Israel at all. Do you have a picture of your ex, one of your exes? Yeah. I got good exes.
You know what I'm saying? God, I just...
You're not Jewish.
Throw you in the chest race.
She's not Jewish. But I thought you guys have to stick together.
No.
We don't have to stick together.
One's for Palestine, but one's
for
Palestine.
Yes, you don't like Goyim? Like a Goyim?
Palestine.
Yeah. Alright, fine. I'll believe you for now. Alright, so do you think anyone else in the world, like eventually, could acquire the same amount of skills and knowledge that you have? Or do you think that your knowledge is a result of like a constellation of factors, being the people you knew growing up, your environment, the reasons why, whether they be good or bad? What do you think? It's definitely the latter. It's a constellation. It's a series of the way I grew up, who I met, what I learned young, and who I met, what I learned as an adult. That led you not to know from top of the
this thing does.
I could definitely tell somebody what it is that I figured out for sure. Yeah. I also don't know if you can made that information.
You know what you pissed me off.
Okay. So like, would you ever make it public? Would you ever like sell it? I would sell it.
Were you racing me in Milwaukee?
$50 million. Alright, maybe you are Jewish. I like how you act like people are actually
race me in the city. You fucking suck.
I mean, I still feel like there's more people who read the terms and conditions before they can agree than there ever will be to buy your skin. I feel like there's more people using monsters right now than there ever will be to buy your skin. Coming from the guy wearing a cheap suit from Target, it's not. It's not. You look like you buy and sell music. Why are you getting blowjobs in the least blowjob-friendly environment? Why are you not getting blowjobs at all? Why do you have a sherbet head? You look like the guy that spends more money in
I'm about to call this a fit, bro.
Than the money you made on the crypto. You look like you're an inmate, but you're not locked up. Do you have to get two loans?
You know better, bro. Yeah, I need to hard to race with this car.
You're the quarterback and the receiver. You look like a little destroyer. When you're playing cards, do people accuse you of cheating when you're trying to look at your own? I do a lot of eye exercises, actually. Yeah? Yeah. You have to do twice as many? No, just one. Yep. What do those exercises look like? Basically, I'll get like a can, right? And I move it close and further away. Your left eye's not even moving. So I do this alone when no one else is talking shit and being an absolute asshole. So I'm not used to you being here. You go ahead. Let me stay quiet. So let me see this. I go close. I go further away. And I do this for about 5 minutes until it strengthens the eyes. You know? One eye. It strengthens one eye. Strengthens one eye. Wow, you're really trying to fucking grind my gears, you know that? Yeah?
Oh,
I didn't
Dog, I thought that meant like
so you don't drink, smoke, or do any drugs, or even curse. Right. So when you did use curse, what was your favorite version?
What's it called? I didn't know every wager mean you can race the same race.
No more.
What number do you think is higher?
Okay. The amount of money that you helped Tyler Oliveira make while gambling for more body count. Wait, hold on a second. How much did I make? Good question, right? It's a good question. I did my research. You did. I see that. You know what's crazy? That body count video? I did it too. Somebody that used to run my page just posted it. But I think it's such a tacky topic. But when I saw it, it had like 2 million views overnight. Yeah. And when I turned on my phone the next day, I saw the comments. What are they talking about? I'm thinking I saw the video on my page on my body count. Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, I need a better carry on.
I don't like to stop it. It could be at the gym.
My foot's not quite
honestly, I do respect that amount of research.
I need a bigger butt, maybe.
But anyway, they're pretty similar. Pretty similar. Yeah. 2,500.
Maybe a wavy?
I don't know.
Bro, don't get off, bro.
¿Dónde vergas andabas?
Don't get off, bro.
¿Dónde vergas andabas, bro?
And I don't.
Sorry, bro. I had to pick up my girlfriend, bro.
Car. somebody asked me one time, and I took a guess, and I guessed 1,500. Yeah, and they're like, that's a lot. So you get someone that might be able to say if they think it's true. I go, yeah. So I call my best friend. I said, hey, based on being around me for so, you know,
car like just gave out. I don't know what the fuck happened. It's a Honda, bro. We got it. We'll find out.
It is safe to assume that out of 2,500 girls, at least some of them had to have been in a relationship.
Well, is the car good?
Have you ever got a girl knowing
Oh, bad.
I did. If I could go back, I would definitely have not stuck with the amount of people I have.
And there's a car in
and I would probably
safe area.
If I could do it again, I'd probably exclude the people in relationships. Yeah. Right. Because like, how do you think that made Justin people?
Yeah, so
wow. Wow.
safe area.
You're so sick. Wow. That came from you, huh?
To me, it sounds like a long valve gasket.
You saw it on like their
head gasket.
Oh my god.
But I.
You know what they're talking about? Oh my god.
You need 5 on diesel. Hell yeah, you need 5 on diesel. It's good.
How do you think that made him feel? I think Steve was man. I know
getting on 20, I'll get on right now. I've been playing for too long. I was about to get off.
That's my boy. He doesn't care to do something anymore. I didn't sleep with his wife. How was she looking at?
You know, to what we getting on.
A lot of women look at me a lot of women.
Up on
UFC.
Bet that.
Yeah. You know what's funny? After that, though, is everybody's talking about how he's going to come with a vengeance.
Alright, when you finish that race, I'm going to shower. I'm going to shower fast as fuck. Alright, baby. I'm going to shower fast as fuck, bro.
Yeah. Keep doing it. I love Justin People. Okay. Alright. How do you feel with that? We're moving.
I see what these races are. These are money races. If you broke, this is a straight money thing. I mean, depends how.
Would you rather put all your money on black or never be able to gamble again? Never gamble again. Okay, that seems a little too easy. Would you rather put all your money on black or never be able to paintball with your brother ever again? I would put all my money on black. Really? Yeah. Even if it meant you had to like move back to Marlboro? If there's a 50% chance that I double my net worth or a 50% chance that I get to spend the rest of my life playing paintball with my brother, either way I win. That's nice.
Oh, he's in the show.
Nice. What is the most wild and most controversial conspiracy theory that Mickey Mace believes in? Interesting. Probably my understanding of extraterrestrials. Really? Hitler? Nothing to do with Hitler. Yeah, it does. Actually, it does. You're right. Yeah, I know you better than you know yourself. I'm actually surprised with the amount of information you have on me. Yeah, nice. Who does your research? Bro, it's crack culture. Who does your research? I do everything. Do you really? I do everything. Who runs your Instagram page? Me. So you and you are the ones doing it? Yes, sir. That's what's up. Oh yeah. That's what's up. Yep. That's cool. Yeah. I didn't know that. Yeah, editing, everything. Is that true? It's true. None of you guys edit? I just met him like last week. I just needed some cameras for today. But usually I bring 3 iPhones with me. Wow. I like the log look from the cameras, that's why they're here. Wow. I gained a whole new respect, honestly. Oh, thank you. You do all your own research, editing, everything. You run your own social media. Wow. That's very cool. Thank you, bro. That's super cool. So, I have a little exercise for us. Okay. Are you excited? Yeah, man. Okay. We're gonna gamble. Okay. We're gonna gamble. Yeah. Scratch off. Amazing. Yep. This is for you. Right? Is that 500K or 500? That's $500. Yeah, $500. I'll take the 100K. Gotcha. I don't have the toys, but we could use craft culture syntons. Okay? These are great, guys. If you don't use nicotine, you could just take the top off and use it to use your scratch offs. Okay? So I'll give that. Do you like selling cancer to children? Absolutely, asshole. I'm not selling nicotine. These are just holsters. Just a tool for nicotine. Yeah. So you're not selling drugs. You're just selling the bags. We're not using plastic. We're saving turtles, killing children. You know what? Got it. I don't store my food in plastic containers, okay? I don't drink out of plastic bottles. This is your water bottle. I walked in here and said, do you have water? And this is what your guy handed. We got it for you, not us. I'm drinking out of metal. And only drinking out of that could Celsius page you. I ain't seen you take one sip yet. Yeah, try again. Keep going. Keep going. Good, huh? I love 30-second rap.
This is what we do down here.
Anyways, you could use your metal Sinton and you can scratch away. Okay? Scratch off the winning numbers first. I don't know if you know that. You're supposed to scratch off the winning numbers first. If you don't check the table, so much thank you. What are you doing? Reading the rules. Don't be a retard. You're not saying that. Oh, you want a retard word? I just feel like, out of all the words, if you're going to get me canceled, that should not be it. Alright, I won't say retard. I'm sorry. It's taking me a really long fucking time. You might be retarded. Thank you. How'd you do, Nick? I lost. You sure?
Yeah. I'll throw it out on my way out.
Why are you being suspicious?
Not suspicious. How about you?
No, I didn't win.
You lost too? Mm-hmm. I'll throw it out. Don't worry. I'll throw yours out when I throw mine out.
Let me see yours.
It's a loser.
No, I just want to double check.
No, I got it.
No, you don't. Let me see it.
No, it's it.
Let me see it.
It's a loser. What's it matter?
It's not a loser.
It's a loser.
Hope you've got 911 on speed dial. It's about to get ugly.
Okay, winning numbers is 7, 30, 11, 9. Let's see. You hit a 30.
Yes, it was you. How much did I win?
100,000. Well, where do you go? You owe me 20%.
Let's hold on to this for later.
You owe me 20%.
20% of what?
What you just made.
I had a loser.
No, you didn't have a loser. Winning numbers is 30. He had a 30.
I don't think there's a 30.
There is a 30 on
Hey, there's no 30 on there, right?
You owe me 15 grand. It's fine. That's like nothing to you. It's literally like you spent 15 grand this morning at Wawa.
I don't have one like that.
How do you want to settle up? Or if you have cash, you probably have cash in your. Did you pull up in a Lambo? Is that what that was?
McLaren.
Oh, McLaren. Yeah. Well, you could give me one of the tires. Because, I'm sure that's just as valuable. I won't let you leave because you owe me that.
Why don't you just come over later today after I stop and I do my prize and I'll give you yours.
Oh yeah? Mm-hmm. You have to your address now though.
Sure.
There's a reason I was racing that thing for a while.
Yeah, I'm gonna Google Earth it because I know what your house looks like.
Don't leave my address though.
Oh, you don't want me to leave? I won't. I think you give me the wrong address.
Wait, what is the address? What is that address? Is that my address? What's my address? Yeah, what is it?
This doesn't look like 6 acres of dirt bike ramps.
Wait, no, it is. It is. You're looking at the wrong number. So it goes. That's my guest house and that's my basketball court. So it's all this here. Yeah.
I was looking at a guest house. Didn't realize there was a mansion connected to it. All right, I'm gonna come over and we'll settle up then.
Sure.
How about right after this? Yeah, that's a great idea. Right after this, I'll come over.
Sure, I'm gonna stop and redeem it and I'll see you at my house.
Okay. But like if something happens, like for any reason why maybe you can't redeem it, I don't know. I'm still gonna come. We're gonna hang out because
why don't you just come to the store with me and we'll redeem it together?
We can.
Yeah.
And then I'll still go to your house, regardless.
Sure.
Yeah? Sure. We're family. We are. We're from Monmouth County, dude.
We're family.
Bro, you're Italian.
Not Italian.
We're from Monmouth County. You showed me your penis 3 times. How closer can we got pretty close as interview. So you should invite me. That's the least you can do. Is invite me to your house.
Sure, you can come over.
I mean that, and you mean it.
I mean it too. You can come over. You can come over today. I have a meeting at 9 p.m. tonight, so I haven't until then.
Sick.
We can actually ride. I have a couple big bikes and stuff. Oh, you know what, bro? I have the sickest trails, bro. And I just discovered a whole series more of them around my property. Oh my god. We should do it. We should do it. We can do it today.
We're doing it.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do that.
All right.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you, Mickey Mace, for being on the show. Appreciate it.
So they caught me with the YouTube short. I'll make clean cards, you know. I just fucking changed the paint on and put the stock winged. Because you win this from fun of these. Bro, this card pisses me off. You guys just suck. It's nice, I ain't gonna lie. It's nice. I like, see the fucking vinyl, bro. Like, I wanna do something with it. It looks so bare. Like, it looks like it needs some sort of livery. It's not like this. I wanted to have a city on it. That looks kind of bad. Camaro, what would you prefer Camaro? Yep. Gonna make it like with the I don't know why right now it's really popular to have a thing in the back of your shit. Okay, so I guess like whoever hits like the window.
Get on fucking UFC, bro. You are going to get fucked in your fucking ass, bro. You're gonna get fucked in your fucking ass, UFC, bro. I hope you are ready, bro. It is going to be disgusting what I am going to do to you, bro.
Alright, no, fuck you, bro.
My bad, bro.
You good. I like the I like the pre-game. I like the pre-game promo.
I'm Triple H out this bitch.
You better stop.
Oh man, don't scare me, dude. Maybe we're gonna do a little bit of mining off camera.
Mining?
Oh, that did not come up. Yeah, it's because I'm trying to. Oh yeah. Trying to put a tire on the back of my Camaro.
Bro, get the fuck on UFC, bro. What you doing?
It's still changing, bro. What you finna play on these?
Sé que todos te miraban, las mujeres te envidiaban, pero al bailar eres muy feliz.
Oh. Music stopped. What did I do? Oh. We in, bro. We. My mic real quick so it doesn't hurt the chat.
Let's go. Do it.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
And we're back. Hello? Come on, UFC 20.
Say that then. We're gonna fight in the UFC Apex. UFC Apex. Who shot on Apex Legends?
I don't have it downloaded. You have it downloaded? No. What's that?
I know that I love you always.
Why would you do it? Nació como la vez. If you ain't ready for this one, get the
Sorry, forgot we were gaming. Yeah. Let's go, bro.
You're going to get fucked, bro.
You ready to fight? Ready. Do it.
What? How did I hit you? Oh. Shouldn't we have that to him? Oh, hell no. Oh shit, son. Okay. Oh. Okay. Nigga move. If I learn how to use the right stick. Oh no. Oh! I'm missing your shots by inches, bro. She folding that shit. Oh my god, you turned into a lawn chair, bro.
That's fucking insane. Dude, that is insane. That is actually insane. You fucking folded.
Drink, dog. Fuck. Try as me.
Oh my god.
Oh shit, I forgot I had the second screen going still.
that attracts things to you also repels things away from you. Only think about what you want, forget about what you don't want, never speak about what you don't have. If it's no enemy on the inside of
The Grandmaster knows no man. He look like he be he look like he be on the verge of giving up whenever he's making music, but he's fine.
Looks like a fighting Osama bin Laden.
Yo, TikTok star Ashley Trevino arrested for fraud. Stream on the stream? I'm dropping a song every day.
I'm on the stream,
until
man.
I'm better than Jace.
Hurry the fuck up. Oh, Jose Aldo?
Instead, all the white communities in Arkansas is looking
Lived in a black neighborhood for quite a while. I saw how they treated white people. It's not very good, and yet all the hate is on white males.
You would get beat up if you said
Yeah,
something to a black person. You saw that happen. Yes.
They said something like, man, the hood ain't the hood anymore, as in, like, they were unhappy with my response.
Almost exclusively white communities exist all around the United States on paper,
Hey.
merely because of socioeconomics. And that if you are wealthy enough, everyone who becomes wealthy enough will buy into a more or less white-gated community. But I would not be able to afford that outside of, you know, working my entire life to build up a bunch of businesses, but I would like to have kids. I want my kids to know that their ancestors did great things, not that they were the villains of history.
Correct, and Arkansas is nice. As far as I know, the laws are you need to let them know that
you went flying back.
and that there's no like testing that you need to do, or they don't really check up on you.
The first community that really went after us was the r/Jewish suburb. I had CPS come out here because they had complained to CPS trying to get my kids taken away. The health department has come out here. They just blanket made complaints to everyone. I mean, I do have Mein Kampf, but I think that's just historically relevant.
Who read that one?
Mein Kampf?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, shit.
He's sort of the central villain of the 20th century. So if you don't understand what he thought, then you're, again, missing a big piece of history. Did he make mistakes? I believe so.
What do you think the biggest mistake was?
Invading the Sudetenland.
None of the other stuff.
The other stuff? Well, it depends on me.
I see that too.
Holocaust? I don't know about all that.
Everybody thinks Genghis Khan is cool and he killed more people than
damn,
Hitler. The question is like how fast that will take for Hitler to be as cool as Genghis Khan. I don't know. Total brown worker victory.
What's your favorite thing to cook?
I like making tacos. It's fun.
Despite the fact that we do have taco nights sometimes, we also have
What am I
traditional
doing?
food
That's
nights.
nice.
I really love breaded chicken, fried chicken. I like pizza. I like typical stuff.
Look, I was a big Dr. Dre guy for like my teenage years when I was like working out and everything. But then I was like, you know, that I don't think it is as soothing to my soul. And that goes back to just like anthropological data. The difference between like rhythm and harmony. What about you?
I don't listen to rap music. I listen to gospel music.
Okay, who's your favorite gospel artist?
Probably Skillet.
You say Skrilla? Skillet. What do they sing about?
It's like a rock Christian band.
Okay, cool.
Hardcore, we love Jesus.
Can Greeks live here?
They're European.
Central Asian country.
They're not European.
But the Caucasus Mountains, Caucasian ancestral birthplace, is technically in Central Asia.
Is it?
You know, some Italian Americans like in Staten Island think they're not white.
Oh,
They say
no. Yeah, and that has a lot to do with the historical uses of the term white. For legal reasons, I believe Italians and Irish were actually always considered white.
Thank you. Can you show us around, you think?
Sure, of course.
You're watching Channel 5 News, broadcasting live from the Mojave mainframe. Today, we have a special report.
Ladies and gentlemen, the USA is in a state of emergency, and that emergency is related to rapid community decline. In 2019, more than 60% of Americans thought that in-person community involvement was very important. Today, that number is beneath 27%, marking the sharpest dip in modern U.S. history. Consequently, loneliness is at an all-time high. 17% of Americans reportedly have no friends at all and spend the majority of their time either at work or on social media. In my opinion, that's bad.
I don't think we're actually actively benefiting from being the richest country on earth so much these days.
You could drive for a half hour in any direction and still be in small suburbs.
If there's one thing that I want people to take away from our entire Channel 5 catalog, is that community is the most important thing on earth. Aside from helping us to meet our core emotional needs, I believe that community really is like existential therapy that helps us to deal with the dread that accompanies the human condition. From the moment that we actualize death as young children, we spend the rest of our lives coping with the fact that an eternal silence likely awaits us at the end of this strange, beautiful, and painful journey. But community, unlike life itself, offers permanence. Through a strong and continuous community, you can achieve something close to collective immortality, at least in your own mind, which helps to assuage the fear of death in a way that makes life less painful. It's deeper than getting a beer with the homies, which also is happening way less.
We told you recently about a steep decline in partying among young people, 70% down.
Simultaneously, people are spending more time online than ever before. And by online, I mean on social media. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube. This is only compounding the mental health effects of isolation. 40% of Americans between 18 and 22 admit to being in active social media. 50% of Americans say that social media has had a negative effect on their personal relationships. 60% say it's impacted their self-esteem for the worst in comparison. 80% admit to being deceived by social media content on a regular basis. And the average screen time for an 18-year-old American in 2025 is 8 hours and 39 minutes per day. Now, let's pivot and talk about the content that dominates social media platforms. As we mentioned in our previous video about Baltimore, bad news makes more money and travels faster than good news. And social media platforms are rival companies who measure success through engagement, which means keeping your eyes glued to the screen for as long as possible. Statistically, this is best done by deploying content that markets crisis, fear, or disaster. So the users who dominate these platforms and eventually become parasocial leaders are experts in doing just that, scaring people. Scaring the hell out of them, usually by shaping a distorted version of the outside world that keeps their followers both inside and engaged into a feedback loop that carefully mimics community.
We've all been exposed to the same sources of information online as well. We're like part of the same online subculture.
I primarily use pets. My algorithm is mostly right-wing political content. Nick Fuentes gets fed to me a lot.
I didn't start out nearly as identitarian as I am now. Even my own comment section, in many ways, persuaded me that this stuff is more important than I was giving credit to.
But it's important to remember that regardless of politics, all people fundamentally want the same thing in life and are just grown babies looking for somebody to play with.
We do games, traditional, like the Highland games. Those are traditional Scottish games.
Even before I lived here, I would come and visit and bring my poker set, and we would just do like very low stakes, like $5, $10 buy-in. It's just a fun night with the globe, grand old time. And then sword fighting is one of the things I really like to do.
It's with that lens that I want you to watch today's documentary, which revolves around a whites-only Christian settlement in rural Arkansas called Return to the Land.
Yeah, my name's Eric Orwell. I'm the president of the Return to the Land Private Membership Association.
We call it The Settlement. This is our first intentional community for people of European heritage, planting many others around the country.
Yeah, we have 3 acres, the RV, and the solar system and everything.
So this is a homesteading project.
Yeah.
Have you been able to harvest your own food?
Yeah, we've gotten a lot of tomatoes, peppers, melons.
What are the main tenets of the community?
We believe in traditional European values, traditional nuclear families, monogamy.
We're not looking for the weird whatever trans things are going on now. Not for that.
Basically, what you would find in traditional European religious texts, like the New Testament, like the Havamal in Norse paganism.
How many people do you think live in this community right now?
We have, I think, if you include children, something around like 35 or so.
And we've got hundreds of new people accepted just in the last, I don't know, few months.
A lot of people are concerned about rapid demographic change, mass immigration, and just what's happening to our countries.
Why not just go to Idaho?
Well, because I'm not just thinking about what would be convenient or easy now for us. I'm also thinking, what will the country look like for my kids and grandkids? Fortunately, I looked up the census information, and it's dropped nearly 10% of the white population in the last 20 years. That's mostly immigration. I grew up in Montana.
Did you notice a significant demographic shift in Montana?
Not yet, but it's happening. It won't be long.
And where'd y'all move from?
I'm from Wisconsin.
And whose idea was it?
It was his idea.
I did notice that race-mixed kids I didn't think looked as attractive as kids who were pure race, but that's anecdotal.
So going back to the very beginning, you said you grew up in Southern California?
Yeah.
What part of the area?
The south of LA County, La Mirada.
Okay, cool. So you pretty much grew up like in a pretty diverse area.
Oh yeah, my elementary school was primarily Mexican. I remember we had some kind of cultural day, and they asked like, where your ancestors came from, and they were writing it on the board, and it was like Mexico, 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 England, Mexico, Mexico, Mexico. I mean, I have no other identity I can go back to. I'm a quarter or more Norwegian, and then I'm German, and I'm English. So I can't say that I'm English, I can't say I'm German, I can't say I'm Norwegian alone. I'm not even like majority any of those things. So the only identity that I have, ethno-cultural identity, is as a white American. And I think that's most white Americans, actually.
It seems like the idea of white people or whiteness that we know today that's referenced by the media or by the Associated Press is a relatively new construction. Like talking to my grandparents who grew up in Philadelphia, you had different sections of town that belonged to different very tight-knit European communities. You had the Irish neighborhoods, German neighborhoods, Italian, Polish, Greek, and then with the mass influx of African Americans from the South during the Great Migrations, those lines kind of dissolved and they became a more loose unit of pan-European whites who fled the cities, and that's part of the reason that Philadelphia became so overwhelmingly black. And so now I don't know my ancestral Irish culture because it dissolved as a result of the political situation of the time. A lot of traditions have been lost throughout the process of white assimilation.
Yeah, and that's true. It's definitely part of it. I don't think Mexican heritage has those same issues. Latinos, though, it's interesting. They come from a bunch of different indigenous backgrounds, plus the Spanish influence, and they have no problem like seeing their commonality in the kind of races. Raza means the race, and they're very pro this kind of unified Latino thing.
Hey guys, what's up? I'm at the Waffle House. not too far away from the RTTL settlement. Very different vibe, but I'm happy to be here. Anyways, we were just talking about Mexico and Spanish stuff, so I figured now's a good time to tell you that Channel 5 actually has a second Spanish language channel with all original content. So if you guys want to check out a couple videos, such as Lucha Extrema, or Nahuatl Language Survival, or Inside Tepito, Mexico City's largest counterfeit market, or Next Independence Day, or so many more things. You can check all these videos out on Canal 5. Just type in Canal 5, like America, you should see like a circle. It's kind of like Channel 5 instead of being blue and red for America. It's green and red for Mexico. So if you want to give us a sub, like, or whatever, maybe comment. Gracias, Andres. Este video es muy chistoso. Once again, that's Canal 5. We kind of expand our coverage across the world, country by country, society by society. So maybe go to Channel 5 Africa or Channel 5 Russia.
Bro, chill, bro.
So if you want to check it out, like I said, the link is in the description box.
Chill, bro.
After grappling with a lack of ancestral connection during his formative years in LA County, Eric decided to attend performing arts school in Cleveland. During his school, he became infatuated with the works of composers, who gave him a sense of tradition that he finally felt connected to.
At East End, so I'm a big fan of Bruckner, Brahms, and Strauss, Mozart, Beethoven, all that stuff.
After college, Eric's admiration for the Mozarts of the world morphed into a total obsession with Greek philosophy and ancient European history.
Oh no!
Today, Europe stuff is still his primary fixation and passion.
I personally have a lot of respect for the Mycenaean Greeks with its big forts at the end of the Bronze Age. The religious traditions of pagan Europe had valuable things to teach us. All European people are descended from 3 ancestral groups: the Western hunter-gatherers, the steppe herders, and then the farmers who came from Anatolia around 9000 BC, initially into Greece, and then spread everywhere else. As a Neoplatonist, I kind of agree with Iamblichus. I like the language. You think it looks cool, but 100%. And there were also more at various times.
But do you have French stuff?
I'm not French.
These interests ultimately led Eric into a career in philosophical content creation, beginning with his first videos over 13 years ago.
The term philosophy was first coined by Pythagoras. What we might call pleasure and pain, I think more neutrally and generally could be termed positive and negative subjective value. We can talk about that level of egotism.
Gradually, from 2016 on, these videos became more politicized, focusing a bit less on Plato and metaphysics and more on a shadowy global elite who uses mind control on unawoken masses.
We can sacrifice, racial purity at a national level if we get cultural and racial integrity.
Felt the worst pain ever.
It's this kind of content that caught the eye of most current RTTL sellers.
I believe I came across Eric's X account. He has like kind of a philosophy channel on YouTube and X. So I found him through philosophical content.
I take courses on Plato and Aristotle online.
Through that, heard about Return to Land. Became interested.
RTTL was initially marketed as a positive, community-based regression to a pre-industrial society.
The way a state should be run is in the interest of the people, not a set of corporations, not just the ruling class, not just one man.
And if you take the race stuff out of all of this, I mean, living this way does provide a pretty gratifying existence to people who've grown up in either Gen Z or millennial American society, where almost everyone is chronically online and frantically scavenging to pay rent in the limited job market.
What are some things that you've built here that you're very proud of?
I don't know, I probably built like 30% of that starter home, maybe like 40% of the little cabin over there. Oh yeah, the other cabin over there, I might have built like 40% of that, but you know.
Do you feel like labor gives you the most personal gratification as far as your role here?
As far as my role here, yes. It's also like a good thing to like keep each other responsible. Like it's very easy, as a teenager, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get off of school and I'm gonna go home and like play video games and, do whatever else you do as a teenage boy in your bedroom for like 4 hours, and then like before you know it, the day's gone,
Yeah.
Whereas here, if me and Jonathan, we're like being unproductive or whatever, we can kind of kick each other in the ass and be like, hey, like, what's going on?
What's your favorite thing to do around here?
I like to cook. I've cooked for the guys that work here. I don't really have hobbies or anything.
She cooks a killer steak.
I like being appreciated for my cooking.
Almost everyone here at the land, I think, worked on this.
Proud of it?
Well, it was our first build, so most guys will have
I'm the
experience and we're
chiniest
just
nigga
learning from
ever,
YouTube.
So YouTube taught you to build a house?
Yeah, essentially.
We bought it like raw, undeveloped land, so that's been exciting. What's the thing out here that you're most proud of in this homestead project so far?
Probably the garden. I feel like David put a lot of work into just getting this ready for us to be here.
So I believe that polities should be small in scale to the point where you could conceivably know everyone in the community. I think there should be a diverse set of communities for people to choose from, like the Greek city-states. If you didn't like how Corinth was governed, well, you could move to Athens.
Building from the intellectual framework that Eric has created, race seems to almost arise as an unnecessary flashpoint for a group of people in a virtually all-white area who are primarily concerned with their homesteading.
Come here, bitch ass nigga.
I hate to be that guy, but like I've had a lot of black
Knock
friends.
that dick out.
I've had black people.
Tommy Sotomayor, Louis Farrakhan, let me think. The Hodge twins.
Oh shit! Chill, nigga. Oh shit.
One of my best friends ever used to be Puerto Rican. He was a lot of fun, but it's sort of like
up on this.
Right? And you can build a bridge across and like meet in the middle and be friends with someone from another ethnic, of course, right? But it's very unstable. It doesn't last.
What happened with your Puerto Rican friend?
Oh, nothing. He just moved away.
Damn, that sucks, man. Hey guys, what's up? Communities like the one here in the Ozarks are real-life manifestations of online echo chambers. When people start relying on Facebook groups, the digital feedback loop eventually explodes. Beliefs get reinforced, outsiders get demonized, and an entire town can start to mirror the same closed-circuit worldview you normally only see online. So naturally, before we put boots on the ground and go inside, we get informed.
You're dead now. You're dead now. I'm sorry.
It shows you stories from across the political spectrum and ranks them in terms of bias, left to center to right, so you can see how different sides of the mainstream press are covering a story as it unfolds. For example, when it comes to this story, who writes on the community, mainstream have all extensively reported, but as you can see here, on the right, there's barely a look at no headlines, no segments, no commentary. And when an issue this large goes almost entirely uncovered by an entire side of the media landscape, you know something's up. Something else that doesn't get enough attention is how many news stories aren't actually newsworthy at all. That's why Ground News actually quantifies the number of verified sources covering a story, so you can figure out if it's a real story or just.
Hey, you're doing good though. All right.
Ground News also tracks ownership of publications, so you can figure out what corporate investor might be paying for said story if you catch my drift. For all these reasons, we here at Channel 5 trust Ground News to help us cut straight through the noise. And right now, guess what?
If you scan the QR code on screen or go to the link in the description, you can get 40% off the Vantage plan, bringing the cost down to $5 a month. So get it for yourself or gift it to a loved one, so they too don't miss out on this dope-ass news egg.
I really believe in what these guys are doing, and I encourage you to check it out. Ground News. All right, back to the Ozarks.
My name is Jonathan Malorn. This is Josephine Moore, and we live on the land here at RTTL.
Have you guys had any kids yet?
No, we're not married.
Oh, you guys are dating?
Yes.
Courting.
What's courting?
Courting is just like dating with more steps. Essentially, we have to be like verified by our supervisors and guardians, people we look up to and respect, and they both monitor our relationship and help to advise whether or not we are good for each other. If they decide we are good for each other, then they walk us along and help us to pursue the relationship that would, end in the best outcome, which would be getting married and having as many children as possible.
For Jonathan, who grew up in a Mennonite colony until he was 6, exiting standard society and courting his future wife in isolation is the only viable option for long-term success in today's dating culture.
What is right with the dating culture? Every woman on the internet is more or less advertising herself as sexually accessible. And so if that's what you want to do as a bloke and throw your soul away for a quick goon, yeah, it's great. Dating culture for that. The problem with that is, and we see this demographically and statistically, the birth rate is going down exactly because of the over-accessibility of sex. The marketplace value of sex and monogamy as a whole is basically at an abysmally low level, probably the lowest it's ever been in human history that I've ever studied. And that does not benefit the future generation of our offspring. It does not actually benefit a happy life. People above the age of 40 who are married long-term have significantly happier lives, both male and female.
I notice you have a ton of kids.
Yeah.
How many you got?
Number 5 on the way.
Okay, cool. What's the plan for education for the kids?
I'm homeschooling. It's going pretty well. I know everything that they need to learn. It's going to be nice being in the community when they get a little older, and I'm going to need help filling in certain subjects I'm not comfortable with. That's another reason I'm glad to have the community, because I don't necessarily want to sift through every piece of history to know, what's acceptable to teach the kids or not. I trust the guys here.
I'm not overwhelmed by the evidence for the exact official narrative, like it was precisely 6 million.
There's Black Wall Street. Back in the era of segregation, there are examples of prosperous black communities.
Black Wall Street, I'm pretty sure, got burned down in a race riot.
Yeah, I mean, if you look into the details there, that's another one of these narratives.
Slavery was bad, but also everyone else practiced slavery too.
North America was very sparsely populated when we got here.
It's important to note that interwoven into these tropes about community building and heritage celebration is a much more intense core, and one that embraces controversial and outdated race songs.
Black college-educated people still tend to be more violent and criminal than white high school dropouts.
Really?
Yeah, the average IQ in some parts of sub-Saharan Africa is under 75, which is considered mentally disabled. East Asians have measurably a higher average IQ than Europeans, and they're less criminal, and they're more prosperous.
So you're saying Asians are smarter than us?
Yes, on average.
Yeah. Like every Japanese person I've met, or like Korean, seems really smart. But I've met some Chinese people where it's like, really? I feel like they're fudging the numbers on that one, to be honest.
As far as most experts are concerned, all of these IQ numbers are fudged. Here's a bit more about that from somebody who knows his shit, because I feel like it's worth it.
These tests were made
for the purpose of figuring out who's going to do well in school. It doesn't predict terribly well many kinds of real-world successes. There's so much it doesn't tell you. It doesn't tell you about emotional intelligence, creative intelligence, common sense, wisdom. There's so much more to a person than just their IQ. I would say the major problem has been what's sometimes called scientific racism, but it's not really scientific. It's using the guise of science to advance racist views, because you sometimes get racial differences in different kinds of test scores, including IQ, that don't take into account where those differences may come from. It was convenient for some people to say, well, look, we can divide people by nationality or socially defined race or ethnic group or religion into different IQ groups, and they probably believed themselves that it told you something, but it didn't tell you what they thought it told you. People with high IQs are often better at convincing themselves of whatever they want. So in other words, they use their IQ for self-justification. They're better at justifying whatever they want to believe. So if they have an ideology, they may have a very weird ideology, but they'll find ways to defend it even if it's not factually accurate. I don't know the details of the people you're studying in Arkansas, but I think that making judgments about people solely on the basis of high IQ is a serious mistake.
Michael Jordan is not a genius.
I don't know Michael Jordan. I've never assessed him. I don't know that much about him. But you see, he's a good example of someone with adaptive intelligence. And in terms of adaptive intelligence, I mean, like, wow, he's done a great job.
Anyways, back to Eric and the fed-up whites of the Arkansas Wilderness.
What do you think was modern white America's Treaty of Versailles moment?
I guess like the Civil Rights Act. You know, there's a basis for equal rights under the law, and that was kind of the nominal intention of the Civil Rights Movement. But it went way beyond that and has ended up restricting people's freedom.
One counter argument that I would make to that is that, in the 1940s and 50s, World War II ends, all the returning veterans come home. The GI Bill allows returning veterans to get low-cost mortgages on new homes. This is when Levittowns were being built and suburbs were being constructed at a very rapid rate. Cul-de-sacs were sprouting up, and the American dream was hatched. White picket fence, nuclear family. Now, the Homeowners Loan Corporation, which basically decided who could live where, had racially restrictive covenants that said only white people can live in this area. Minorities can't live. They can only live in certain red-line zones. Civil Rights Act comes in '64 after redlining had already began, after deindustrialization made the urban cores of places like Philadelphia, Chicago, and Detroit barren, and there was a mass transfer of wealth into surrounding suburbia. So what do you think about the notion that by the time the Civil Rights Act was passed, they already had the short end of the stick?
I would say that they were not at an advantage, obviously. The expectation that the black community should have reached parity in a generation is crazy. Obviously, that would be impossible. It'd require massive top-down social engineering and redistribution of resources. Now, we have done that over the 20th century, but I think we overcorrected.
Well, for example, like small business loans, right? Like there was something that they sort of blew the water off of like 6 months ago or something like that. And it's basically a fact that if you're not a white male, like you're getting like, I forget the exact numbers, so don't hold me to it, but like 10, 9 male, you're putting so much more back into the system and we're getting less and less out. It's basically parasitic.
In limited cases, maybe when it's historically verifiable that this person was a slave on this plantation, the wealth went to this person. If it's all on the books, then I think that's fair. Actually, some cases of reparations of that kind have taken place. So I'm all for that. But there's a more general narrative that black people are where they are in society today because of continual systemic oppression and white supremacy. And I don't think that's true at all.
Do you think there's any solution in America politically that could lead to a reduction in homicides in a place like Baltimore?
I think the options are remigration or death penalty.
It should be noted that RTTL's opposition to the Civil Rights Act is beyond an ideological one, and it's Martin Luther King Jr.'s ghost itself that could come back and fuck this place up. You see, the 1964 rulings included something called the Fair Housing Act, which was designed specifically to stop things like this from happening.
Isn't the Fair Housing Act technically supposed to restrict this kind of thing?
Well, no, because there are exceptions for private associations, and we're not selling real estate. When people buy a share in the company that owns the land here, they're not getting a deed to land. They're getting the right to homestead in our community.
All the initial LLC members, they paid the real estate company directly through the escrow agent.
Unlike a residential development, which is owned by a real estate company that must follow fair housing guidelines, RTTL is an LLC, a limited liability corporation, technically operating on a commercial property that was once owned and zoned by a logging company. So the settlers there are actually partners in the company who must apply with the board to be shareholders.
So you basically buy stock in a company, and then that in turn gives you usage rights for the land.
Right, shares in a private company.
And company boards can refuse the sale of shares to whoever they want. They're not explicitly legally required to give a reason why. You see what they did?
I mean, obviously, European heritage is very important to us, and you'd be surprised, really, by the number of people that, despite knowing that, they'll get through the interview, I've asked them about their ethnic background, and then they mention, oh yeah, but I have a Colombian wife. It's like that kind of thing. It's kind of contrary to our values as an association.
What if the Colombian wife is like 100% Spanish-blooded?
well, then it's probably fine.
How much did that first share cost?
About 6K.
Pretty low.
I think that was for about 3% share in the LLC.
How much do you think it cost you overall to get to this current point?
Not too much compared to like a normal house.
And how close do you feel like you are to true self-sufficiency where you wouldn't technically have to leave?
Pretty far away from that. It's a good goal. This is our first year really here, so let's just like adding one piece at a time.
You could build a small cabin or have a building delivered for 5 to 10,000. So that plus the cost of the share itself, you could really reasonably get started with about 50,000.
Is your goal ever to pave these roads, or do you kind of like the rugged Appalachian feel?
No, I mean, one day if we could pave all these roads, it would be awesome.
Yeah.
But Orania in South Africa, they have 3,000 people. They bought an already existing town, you know, and then developed from there. And even they still have dirt roads. So it's going to be quite a while before we get these paved.
It should come as no surprise at all that they chose Arkansas for this project. It's a red state with low government oversight and a bunch of its own problems. Plus, the settlement is ungodly far from any population centers. It's hard to explain just how in the sticks this place truly is. The closest town is called Hardy, over 20 minutes away by car, and home to less than 1,000 people, only one of whom is black.
The locals didn't really have an issue with us. We've had good relations with most of our neighbors from the start.
There's a lot of people out here that I guess live and let live, you could say, which I appreciate that.
Still though, despite the lack of local pushback, there is some concern that with this national news media attention, legal trouble could be imminent.
Potentially, the biggest hurdle is the legal hurdle. There's going to be a lot of legal challenges, I think, to go through with this sort of thing.
We've not been sued or fined yet, but we do expect that. People have made complaints to government departments. We've had requests for information from government departments. So I think investigations are happening, and we'll have to wait months to really find out.
Even with potential legal complications on the horizon, most people there feel like it's worth it. On the settlement, there's a tinge of nihilism in the air. Most people feel like the country at large is doomed.
I don't think that there's like good political solutions for it now. I mean, that's why I'm here, right? I think actually like people being present and like putting in the labor, kind of like I'm doing, not to toot my own horn too much, but like every single day and living in a lifestyle that's more conductive to community is probably going to be the way forward.
So do you see places like this, return to the land settlements, sprouting up across the country as a potential way to actually counter the demographic shift?
I don't think it will counter the demographic shift as a whole. I think it will provide safe places for my kids and grandkids to grow up valuing their culture, and that's what I'm going for. That's my goal.
I think the solution looks something like what we're doing here. I think that's probably the best course of action.
I think the best we can hope for with politics is just to be left alone. I don't think realistically with the electoral maps we're looking at right now, there's ever going to be Uber-based gets elected. Nick Fuentes actually could probably do a pivot which I think he's already kind of doing, where he focuses less on the race question, more on Israel, and gets a broader coalition for electoral politics, so it's possible. But I don't think it's going to be like the next Fuhrer or anything.
And right now there are several communities being organized. One of the things I've been up to lately is getting ready to go to all those sites where there are groups of people who want to do this and help them get organized, help them decide who their board of managers will be for their companies that will own their land. So yeah.
I left the settlement confused and honestly a bit sad. I mean, I know there's been problems and stuff, but it felt like shit was kind of all good not that long ago. The fact that people nowadays will go to such lengths to feel seen and heard is a symptom of a far greater social ill than meets the naked eye through this video. The American experiment is beginning to crack in new ways, and armies of the confused are shaping and writing the narrative. If I live a long and healthy life, I truly wonder how things will look when I'm 80 years old, and if I'll be equipped to explain to the youth of the future where and how we went wrong, or if we were ever right in the first place. I guess time will tell.
Fuck the authority, Channel 5 News. Channel 55. We don't fuck with clusters, and 5 is the best number.
All this talk about heritage got me thinking. Andrew Callahan. What's Callahan? Who are my heroic ancestors? Were they heroic at all? Were they racist? Were they cowards? I had to figure it out. Thank you, sir. Then I remember Callahan is an Irish name. I am Irish. So I feel like after this strange RTTL experience, I owed it to myself to figure out "¿Qué onda que pasa?", which means what's up in Mexican. So I decided to take a trip to the
What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Travis. Of course, this is TWA Motorsports, and today we are on the Tahoe. So in the last video on the Tahoe, you guys saw that I took the roof rack off, got me some little painted screws up there. I'm liking it more and more, but we got to get this thing dropped, and that is what we are doing today. We are dropping this thing. It's probably going to take me a course of a couple days just because of timing and whatnot, but you guys will all see it in one video. But stuff that we've got, and I will list in the description down below. I'm still waiting on one more box, but we've got all Beltec parts other than one DJM part. We'll talk about that later on in the video. As we use these parts, I'll talk about what each one of them represents and what we're going to be doing. But we are getting it started today, and I think we're going to start with the back because the very first thing we need to do is cut off the factory bump stops, otherwise known as the free travel mod. I'm going to show you guys a step-by-step video here. I know I've done that in the past on Tahoes and trucks. I'm going to do it on this Tahoe as well because it is a little bit different, being that it's four-wheel drive and has a torsion bar setup. So we're going to get the back off the ground, get started back here, like I said, with cutting that bump stop off, and that is really the hardest part in the back, but I will show you guys step by step on that as well. It's not too bad once you've done it. So let's go grab some wheel chocks, chalk this thing up, get the back off the ground, and we'll get started. So we have it off the ground, and a couple things, guys. Center differential to lift it up. And I hope you're not getting a ton of wind noise, but it's really windy today. Anyway, I'm using the center of the differential to lift it, and then I have my jack stands. If you can see your lower control arm bolt right here, I have it on the thickest part of the frame. So there's a thin part of the frame right here. I'm right in front of that. And the reason we're going to do that is I need as much suspension travel on the back as possible in order to get access to the bump stop that we're cutting off. So now that we have it off the ground, I'm going to go ahead and let the jack down, and the suspension will come down, we'll get the wheels off, and you'll have more room to work.
What is this blessing language?
Now that we have the wheel off, let's take a look at what we are cutting, and that is this guy right here. Now, the upside to these style checks is see they're hollow on the inside. On the newer style stuff, these actually connect, so you have to cut this section here. And generally what I do, a lot of people use a Sawzall. You don't have as much control because the blade bends. I use just a cutoff wheel on my grinder, and I grind it, basically cut it right here, and I leave this section. Now you can get real crazy and knock all this down if you want, and I probably will brush it down with a flap wheel once I'm finished, but this is going to be a lot easier than what I normally do. So what I normally do is I cut it here, and then I pry it down and cut the backside. That way you're not having to get in and cut the back of, or get under the truck and trying to cut going this way. Just seems to work best for me. I will tell you on the newer stuff, I generally cut here, also a relief cut, so I have, basically it's easier to bend this down. It's really hard to bend it all at once. We'll just have to try it on this. I may have to do the same thing, but let's get started with just a cutoff wheel on my grinder. So a couple things to keep in mind before you start. Obviously you don't want to get into the frame, so cut below that. You can see where the frame's at up top here, especially because it's hollow, and you need some sort of eye protection. I use a face shield just because it seems like goggles fog up, and these don't fog up as much. So you can see I did pop the bump stop out because it was hitting the spring, but got it bent down, and I did put a new cutoff wheel on so I have a little more reach, and we're going to go ahead and knock the backside off. Now we got this thing off, you can see how much more travel we're going to have with that out of the way. This is where your normal bump stop was, and it sticks down here. So with the shorter bump stop and this out of the way, you have so much more, and that's why they call it the free travel mod. Technically, the free part is that you don't have to buy like a C-notch or anything. So we're finished up here. I am going to knock this down with a cutoff wheel and then just spray it with some paint to keep it, or not a cutoff wheel, but a flap wheel, just to keep it from rusting. I'm going to spray some stuff on it, but we'll move on to the other side. There's a little trick on the other side because the gas tank's there, but I'll show you that when we get over there. So there's two things that I wanted to show you on this side. I'm sorry guys, the wind is crazy, but I did have to make a relief cut, or I made a relief cut here. I don't know that I had to, but this one's way longer, so I just figured it'd be a little easier on me. So I already cut the front side, but before I cut the back, this is your gas tank right here, and it is plastic. So what I do is I've got an extra piece of metal, just a, it actually is off the side of a computer, just some scrap metal, and I stick it up in between here, just so if I get through this, I don't want to go directly into the tank. So, I mean, you can be really careful and just not hit it, but I like to have an additional piece of metal like this in there, just to ensure that there's no issues. Now, I'm not going to show you guys the rest of this side because it's identical to the other side. I did just want to show you that one little thing before I finish this up. So I'm going to get this off, and then we'll start the disassembly of all the rear components. Now that we have the bump stop cut off and I've sprayed a little bit of paint on there, which looks a lot better, we are ready to start taking the rear end apart. So I'm going to go ahead and lift the rear end up a little bit. The very first thing I did though before that is I did spray all the components we're going to be taking apart. So the upper sway bar end link on both sides, I did spray that with some penetrating oil, and then same thing on the shock because we're going to have to take it off, and the lower control arm. So it'll make more sense once we get it apart, but the very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to knock the, like I said, I'm going to lift the rear end up a little bit, get some pressure off of these end links. I'm going to take those off. I'm going to take them completely out, top and bottom, and then I'm going to take the shock out, and then once I get the shock, I'm not going to take the top of the shock loose because I don't have my new shocks yet, and so we're going to try this with the factory shocks for now until those come in. But 21 millimeter on the bottom of the shock, 18 millimeter on this guy. If you need it to keep from spinning, you're gonna have to put something in the center. It is a 6 millimeter that goes in the center of this guy. It's just a hex or an Allen, and that should be all you need, really. An 18, a 21, and then the sway bar, which we'll talk about a little later because we're gonna have to move it around. But I'm gonna set you guys up on the tripod. We're gonna get this stuff off, and then we should be able to get the rear end down low enough to pull the springs out.
It was produced by Brewers.
So now we got both the shock bolts out and the sway bar end links just on the bottom. I'm gonna go ahead and let the jack down, and that should relieve all the pressure on the spring. You'll see as I let it down.
Bro, y'all can't even hear this, bro. I'm tripping, y'all.
Now you should have a loose spring. You may have to push it up, move it around here. We can now get the old spring out of the way. Pretty simple. And we'll go do the same on the other side. Now that the springs are out, I'm going to go ahead and take this off because we will not be reusing it. The new one, we got new ones to replace this with. So same 18 on the outside, 6 millimeter in the center if it starts to spin, which it almost always does.
I wonder where Dev is.
Now that we have the springs out, I did lift the rear end a little bit just to give me some more access. I need to take out the 21 millimeter that holds this bottom trailing arm in place. So the reason we're having to do this is we are going to put, basically this is an extension, because when you get it low, the angles on these are out of whack. So this DJM kit, which I'll list in the description, basically puts it back into alignment because of the length, or basically the amount that we're lowering it. So I do recommend this anytime you go 4 inches or more, which is what we are going to be doing. So let's grab the 21 millimeter. We'll knock this out of place. Now, guys, I will tell you, I only like to do this one side at a time because when you take both of them out, it seems like the rear end wants to roll back too much, and you'll never get this back into place without a couple people. So do this one side at a time, and I'll show you it comes with all the hardware. And this kit also comes with new sway bar links, which will be on plastic. Like I said, anytime you're doing that 4 inches or more, I do recommend Now that we got that loose, I did loosen this just a bit in order to get the bar. It's almost spring loaded, so it wants to stay up there. So I loosened this just a little bit in order to get it out of the way. This is how this mounts. So on the outside, there's bolts that bolt in the center here, and then the bolts that comes with the kit bolts it obviously here and here, and then we use the factory bolt to bolt back to the bottom. So I'm gonna go grab that hardware and we'll get this thing into place.
Gotta fix my back.
So I've got the hardware that comes with the kit. I've got this piece up into place. You'll notice there's a hole. There's an existing hole.
Half good posture.
Sorry guys. There's an existing hole in the bottom, and these are not side specific, so that's why it has 2 holes in it. You don't need 2 bolts, but you're gonna have one that comes in from the bottom like this, and then your 2 on the side. Now, one thing I wish the manufacturers would do, these are 3/4, and everything else on the car is metric. So I wish that they would all be metric, just like the rest of the car, but that's little tedious things that really probably doesn't matter. I'm gonna go ahead and bolt this thing into place. I don't really have a good angle. I'll try to show you guys from the top, but then I'll show you once it's all installed before I put the lower control arm back into place. I have them all in. I want to show you guys before I actually tighten them down how I did this. So I always put the bottom one in first, and then I line up the top. The head of the bolt is on the outside, and the head of the bolt is on the inside on the bottom. So just want to show you guys the orientation of all the bolts. Now we can go ahead and snug them down.
That's perfect.
Now that they're all tightened up, we can go ahead, I was going to go ahead and put the lower controller back in place. Now, originally I said let's do both sides at the same time. Lower end wants to roll, but I'm not getting enough roll. So I'm going to have to do the other side. Two sides are causing me not to get it. So what I did is I grabbed the strap on the bottom, took it to the frame, and pulled it forward. But like I said, the other side is tightened up. On the newer vehicles, so I'm going to have to go ahead and do this on the other side. Go ahead and unbolt all the same stuff and get this new arm into place, and then we should be able to roll the rear end. So process is the exact same on the other side. And shock relocators, which will go back here. So I got this other side on, and I went to put the shock extension as our next step, and I noticed that it's going to have to go underneath. So I had to loosen. What I did was I left it in a good place. I loosened the bottom one out that comes into this relocation bracket, and then we can sneak in the Beltec, which I'll list in the description as well. But probably if I would have bought DJM shock extensions, this wouldn't be an issue, but maybe it would, I'm not really sure. So it's not a big deal. One thing I will tell you though is you're going to have to buy a little bit longer bolt unless you have one, because it's going to have to be going through not only the shock extension, but it's going to have to go through that relocation bracket as well. So not a huge deal. I'm going to go ahead. These are site specific, and so I can show you. You can see the wire on the driver's side points towards the center, and like I said, they are site specific. You may have to pop these on and have a rubber mallet here, just because the powder coating kind of takes up some of the frame. So we're going to go ahead, put this into place, and then we have a bolt with a spacer in between it. This just keeps it from smashing this down as you're tightening it up. So I'm going to get this all together, put the bolts in that come with it, and then we'll show you guys kind of the finished product. I'm going to go ahead and tighten everything back up. Now that we have this tightened back up, I did my bolt, and I tightened the sides back up. It's nice and stuck now. I'm going to go ahead and tighten this guy up, and I believe they call for 70 foot-pounds on this. The shock, however, I'm going to wait until the last thing to hook up. But before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and put my bump stops in. So bump stops are actually going to go up here in this hole, and they're going to face up. So as opposed to the ones that we cut off the frame face down. So we'll grab those, we'll put those in, and we'll move the lower control arm into place, and bolt back in there. Hopefully we can slide this over. Generally, it's an issue. Like I said, generally you have to strap this on there and pull the bottom forward. So I'm going to grab those bump stops, and I'll show you what they look like. Here's our new bump stops. Remember the Beltec also. And it's just a 1/2 inch on the bottom side of them. And there is on the inside, there is a Allen key. And it's just a random size. I'm not even really sure what size. But I'm going to tell you guys, it's easier to access this when you come out of the way. See that? Anyway, we're going to bolt this on and get it tightened down. I'm going to go ahead and do that on both sides. Now we have both our bump stops in on both sides. I have got my ratchet strap hooked up, and I've got it hooked on the back side. You guys can see it. I've got it going to the frame. And so what that's going to do is it's rolling and rearing towards me, so I can get that bolt into place. So it's doing it on both sides. So I'm loosening this one side at a time. Actually, it's been both sides being loose at the same time. Like I said, on the newer ones, I've not had to do this. I've been able to loosen one side at a time. But we're going to go ahead and get these bolts in here. I'm not going to tighten any of the suspension parts that move up until we have the thing on the ground and they load on the suspension. But for now, I do want to go ahead and get those bolts in, and so that's our next step. So that is what we got here, guys. We've got new springs. Look at the difference. So, and then these other things, these are helper bags. So I've got to fold those up and get them inside. Now how that's going to work is this little cap comes off, this vacuum, and we got to fold them up. And I will tell you guys that a lot of times I put these in some hot water, especially it's chilly outside today, so they don't want to fold up quite like you want them. You get them in some hot water, they'll get way more pliable. Obviously, you don't want water in there, so but we need to put that into place. Now, once we get the airbag inside of here, you're going to have to run the line out of the top side. So what you'll see is pull at the top. I'm going to I'll show you guys here in a second. There's a little spring pocket. There's line of route. Nice and easy. So if you notice, well, I've got some light blurry, but there's a hole in the center of this, obviously with spring mounts. So we're going to take our line right above that. Now, on this side, you need to make sure and steer clear of the exhaust. So I'm going to go back with it, but we can monkey with that or move it around once we get the spring in place. So basically, I'm going to route it towards the back. We're going to find a place to put the trader valve high up somewhere on the other side. I really like to put the gas door, which is what I'm hoping to do. But let's get the spring into place, and you'll see me messing with the line as I go in, but that's pretty normal. Once we get this spring in, I'm just going to let it set on this bottom perch here. We'll go put the other one in, and then we'll be able to lift the rear end and make sure they're seated properly.
Take another move melody.
So now that your springs are in and you got the line ran up through the top portion of the actual spring perch on top, we need to start to lift the rear end until they get into the pocket. So while you're doing that, it'd be nice to get under there. You can do it by yourself, which is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to lift the jack, and we're just going to have to center those springs within that pocket up above. So that is the next step that you're going to see me doing. And at the same time, pulling slack out of the line that we put into the air vent. So kind of a lot going on at one time, and you really got to do both sides at one time. So with jacking from the center, obviously we're going to have to line up at the same time. So depending on where your jack is in the center of the differential, one side might go up a little sooner than the other side. So just be advised that you need to go back and check from side to side. Now that we have the springs in their pocket, you can notice that they're not moving around, and I made sure that my line wasn't being pitched up above. We are good to start reassembling some things. So the very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and torque this guy here. This is our shock bracket, and this gets torqued to 60 foot-pounds, so this guy here. And then we can go ahead and put the shock bolts into place. I'm not going to torque that down, like I said, until the suspension is loaded, so we'll leave that for last time. I'm going to go ahead and put the bolts in. Ready to go, but I think the next step is actually you have to relocate the sway bar. So it does come with the kit comes with new links, and this isn't a kit. This is some parts that I've just used over time, and I know they work. So that the new sway bar and links actually come with limitations like this. You can't buy these separate. If you're doing like a 3-inch drop, you can't get different ones as well. But we do have to slide the sway bar forwards, and the reason is it needs clearance on both sides of here. So I'm gonna go grab 10 millimeters, which is an application loose 10 millimeter on both sides there. I'm not gonna take it completely off. I am on that side, but this side here we can just loosen up, and that's just gonna give us the ability to slide over. So I'll go grab that stuff, and we'll talk about what we have to do. slid over about 2 inches. If you measure from the original bolt that you have to here to this side, it's about 2 inches over. So you can either, like I said, put something in here and keep it steady when you mark it, or you can just measure equal distance. See, I have the hole drilled now, and we're ready to open this up. It does come with new hardware, 9/16 stuck, because everything's not your cut. I'm going to go ahead and put this thing up into place, get it snug down, and then we'll be able to get our inlays into the system. Now I have the sway bar D-ring there tightened down. It'll be snug down for now. I'm going to have to move the bar back and forth, so I'm going to go ahead and same thing with the other side. But we're ready to put the inlays in. Now, they are quite a bit different from the factory ones that were in there, as they're both the same size from the factory. So the way I have it set up right now is this is the driver's side, the straight one, and then this is the passenger side. I don't know why they don't do this, but you have to put the grease zerks in. Be careful not to cross thread them, try to get them in as straight as possible. Don't over tighten them or they will snap off on you just from figuring it. So it comes with new bolts for the bottom and also washers for kind of setting up there. But for the top, you're going to reuse your factory hardware, and those bolts are setting up there as well. So I'm going to go ahead and put these into place. We'll get them just lightly finger tight down, and then I'll kind of go back and show you what everything looks like. So as you can see now, we have the upper portion bolted in place, but in order to get the bottom side ready to go. So just so you know, the outer side here, so the sway bar goes on the outside here, and it goes to the inside of the driver's side. Now it's going to be very close to the strut. When we're trying to press it, I'm going to be replacing those very soon. Like I said, I've been waiting on those, but I want to go ahead and start this process. So let's get the rear end lifted up. Get those into place. So now I'm gonna go grab the bolts. I'm gonna have to bend this a little bit. And you can see they're all going that direction. So outside of the sway bar. Same thing on that side. I have not tightened it up yet, but something what I am going to do is I'm going to go and tighten up the 10 millimeters of the ring there and tighten up the other side. And then I'm going to go ahead and wrap my arm here down up to the gap area. Let's get the glue on this thing, and I'll probably go ahead and squirt it into this greaser while I've got access, a little better access to it anyway, and we'll get this thing on the ground and start to twist some stuff out. So right about here, where I think I want to mount the Schrader valve for so I'm basically it comes with two Schrader valves in case you want to hear this up individual. I'm not going to use the T that comes with the kit in order to tee this up. So I'm going to get a drill bit, drill a hole there about the size of this guy here. And I think I have enough room to sneak it back behind here and get it tightened down. That is wrong. Anyway, I'm going to drill that hole and see if we can get this teed off and up here where I'd like to have it. Actually a little easier than I thought because I was able to sneak my hand all the way up to the hole. So that worked out. Now all I have to do is keep it steady while I tighten it up, and it's just a ½ inch, so it shouldn't be hard at all. And then we'll get a cap on it, and you guys think we're ready to drop it. jack this thing up, put it on the wheel stands that this suspension has weight on it, so we can torque up all those things that we didn't torque while it was up in the air. So once we get that finished up, I'll talk about the torque specs while I'm doing it, but we're going to move on to the front. And, well, it'll all be in one video, but I think it's going to be another day because I'm daylight. So let's get this thing lifted up, we'll get that stuff torqued down in the back, and, well, then we'll move on to the front. They don't really have the torque specs, so I'm just going to snug them down, and break the tightening those, really have the specs on it. And DJM doesn't this one either, so I'm just going to go ahead and tighten those down. Once we get those tighten the bottom of the shop to the front side here. My ball. I'll start here. I'm doing these, and like I said, 70 here. I don't know these yet, so I'm going to look that up, and then I'll talk about that. Now we torsion bar keys, which you see here. I bought new upper A-arms to fix the basically and then we obviously have new spindles. So those three things for sure. I'm gonna put the spindles on and the upper A-arms. I'm not sure on the key because we're really close to the level. I think once we get the spindles, which I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna front off the ground. I'm gonna drop this back to it. Get the front off the ground, get the wheel tires off. So the next thing I'll show you guys is the disassembly of the front end. And like I said, if you get it down, put it on, I'll show you guys how to do that. Get it on the ground, and it's level. Put the spindles in place, and I might send the keys back and not use it, but I'm not really sure with the and brake caliper. Now the next step, like I said, is to take an 18. We need to get.
Are you crazy, Montana? Are you crazy?
I know they probably need some brakes soon. I mean, the pads, we got a lot of life left, but man, they're ugly. Once we get this off, I am going to hang it over there. As you can see, the line runs to the front. So I'm going to hang it over there off the sway bar for now, just so it's not putting pressure on that brake line. And then we'll be able to take the rotor off. Sometimes they have these little keepers to hold the rotor close. I never reuse those. I just take those off with a pair of needle nose pliers. And generally I break them, take them off, and I never reuse them. That's just at the factory to keep this thing from falling off. So chances are this thing's never had brakes, and it doesn't look like it's had brakes either. So maybe a project down the road, guys, for us to put brakes on this thing. And like I said, I'm gonna hang it up here. You can see that I'm braking that, taking it off, but once we do that, the caliper is now free, and we can move on to taking the actual inner work, like the spindle, or not the spindle, I'm sorry, but the, I can't even think of it. Are you crazy, Montana? Are you crazy? Sometimes it says, a little tight, sometimes the rest of it, so you have to count this a bit, and get it out. So on this top, there's a bunch of room, so I can use smaller. Against stuff. So it's still threaded on, and same thing on the bottom. And then I'm going to tap it with a hammer until it busts free, and then we'll get the old spindle out of the way. So now we'll loose this thing off. Now most of the time you don't even have to hit up here because you loosen it. Just hitting on the bottom and top of this will just miss it. That's good. That's the tire off. But we have to flip this up a little.
Are you crazy, Montana? Are you crazy?
Oh.
Are you crazy,
And then get that out of the way.
Are you crazy?
To the upper A arm. Now we got number one. I am grab the jack with this way. So you can see I have it on that lower A arm where it's hitting on the screen. So this is what the screen. Once you get this thing like pull it off. That bubble, that's because the bottom is not as bad. We're going to replace it. We are going to go ahead and grab, I think it's 21 or 22 to take this guy off. But before I do that, I'm going to mark where the eccentrics are here. So I kind of get it back in as close to alignment as possible. So just so you guys know, I'm going to mark these on both sides. I'm going to mark it on this structure that stays on the truck. I'm going to mark it on the camber piece itself for the eccentric on both sides. So you see marks there, that's what I'm doing. Like I said, exact same spot or as close to it. That way, the drive to the lineman shop, my lineman shop's about 30 miles away. So let's get those wrenches. I'll mark that, and we'll get those out of the way next. So hopefully you guys can see my three little workings here. Like I said, I'm just trying to get it as close back as possible. I'll mark both sides. Now I'm going to take a 21 millimeter. We're going to take these to put down the truck. Now the other thing, this one is facing that way, and the other one is facing back. I'm going to keep all of this together and set it up. If you put it in the other way, it makes it a little harder sometimes to get adjusted on it. Sometimes it's not so right. So I try to put that the reason, guys, why I replaced this, other than the camber issue, and this has 2 degrees of extra positive camber you can adjust in, is the bushings. Look how cracked and weathered those bushings are. So it really needs to be replaced. It also gets you a ball joint at the same time. So you're basically getting the whole thing, and it's really a better deal to buy these arms at the same time. You don't have to. It's something I always do, though. So I'm going to take these out, and then we'll get the new one out of the box and talk about putting it back in. So now we have the old one out. I'm going to put just a little bit of silicone on these just to make them slide around a little easier. Are you crazy, Montana? Are you crazy? Just a good method in my opinion. I will tell you guys, sometimes putting this in, there's really no wrong way because the left and right match. But you obviously need the ball right here facing down. So the other issue you might have is sometimes your pocket is a little tight. So you may have to move it around or take your old arm and kind of move it and bend these pockets a little bit. Now, it's not a huge deal. If you bend them, they will come back into place. Now, I need to centrics in the bolt and put them exactly back where they need to go. And remember, one